What's up? It's your boy Tuphonez back again. Another live show. I just love going live. I just love going live. Oh yeah, so today I got some freebies that came in. Um, also got like a Christmas present where everybody at the job got a Christmas present. So that's cool what the company be doing, and um, you don't see that from a lot of companies. So the revenue must be good. Revenue must be good. Let's see if we can get that. It's a little too bright. Yeah, how about that? Yeah, we straight. All right. Okay. So this one we're gonna talk about. Christmas came early for me, man. You know, it's early a little bit show and tell. We getting freebies. Shout out to Google. Shout out to Google. Shout out to Visible. I'm just playing. I ain't getting a free for real from Visible, but hey, I finally officially set up my party. So I just need 3 more people to sign up and join the party. Or if you're already visible and you want to save money, use my code Tuphonez. All right. Use my code Tuphonez and you can save on your visible wireless cell phone plan. $25 a month with the party package. Hey, that's some of the best deals in America right now. I feel sorry for you if you don't want a $25 limited data plan with mobile hotspot. Hey, but man, like I told you guys, this was the year of the for free. I'm telling y'all, look, I even still got this little thing. I'm gonna talk about some prepaid cards that you can get for free for downloading the application. Um, I got one of my links in the description box. Cash App. You don't have a Cash App, get you a Cash App debit card and get you the Cash App. All right. And if feel free to donate if you want to. My donation hashtag $2phones. $2phones. But yes, I still got this thing for free. I still got the mobile hotspot for free. You want to check out that video? You can use the T-Mobile mobile hotspot with a Roku Fire Stick, Roku TV or Fire TV stick. It will work. All right. I'm just letting y'all know if you got a T-Mobile SIM and you got an extra line, put the SIM card in this bad boy. It will work. Just saying. Just to save you some hassles from always using your smartphone all the time. And I got another device I'm going to show you guys that will save you the hassle from using your smartphone all the time. But no further ado, let's drop them beats. I'm going to let y'all get in, man. Let y'all get in. All right, ready? All right. What up, Lethal Empire? What's up? What's up? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Once again, how's everybody night? Let me know how your night doing, man. Like I said, we got more to talk about tonight. And once again, guys, it's all about doing research, turning on the notifications. Turning on the notifications. That's all. That's all. Shout out to the notification squad. All right. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. We're gonna talk about Sprint too. One of my guys, shout out to Bodyguard. One of my guys sent me some links. We're gonna talk about that too as well. I'm just trying to help y'all out, man. I'm trying to help y'all out the best way I can. Let me see if you got any more. All right. Okay. Oh yeah, the beat fire, ain't it? Beat fire. I already know. The beat fire, man. What's going on? Oh yeah. We ain't done yet. We ain't done yet. We're not done yet. That's how we doing it, man. It's your Cash App debit card. Go get my link right now. Get my link right now. It's your Cash App debit card for free. The Cash App ready. PayPal too. Get your PayPal and Cash App. Told y'all. I've been saying that all year. Get your Cash App and your PayPal ready. I'm the one saying that. I don't want to say that. I don't want to put y'all on there. I don't want to put y'all on the Cash App and PayPal, man. I told y'all. Shout out to the Super Chat Squad. Shout out to the Super Chat Squad. That's how you win. The most underrated show on YouTube. Your boy right here. Tuphonez for free. Most underrated YouTube show. For real. See, I'm giving y'all the exclusives, man. I'm giving y'all the exclusives. All right. Please share this video right now with your family and friends. Oh, shoot. I ain't giving them a thumbnail, man. I did not give them a thumbnail. Freebies. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to me. Freebies. Christmas came early to me. Ooh, I can smell it out the box. It smells good. That black with the charcoal. Woo. Boy, it's matching, ain't it? It's matching, ain't it? And what I tell y'all, for free. What I tell y'all, the Moto E for free. Use my link, man. Join the party. Join the party, guys. Join the party. Hey, ain't no further. I'm gonna still give this out for free. I'm still giving this out for free. I'm you know, with my YouTube chat, I'm gonna cop some more SIM cards. I'm gonna pass them out to everybody. Everybody gonna get some SIM cards. Just all you need, man. Man, that's all you gonna need. SIM card. I'm gonna give out some Mint Mobile. It's a Freedom Pop. I'm gonna give them all full free. Hey, that's all you need. Some SIM cards, man. All right, so all right, let's go ahead and get the show going. I ain't gonna waste too much time. Kevin in the building for free. For free. Yeah, Google watching, man. Hey, that thumbnail was stupid, bro. That thumbnail was stupid. hey, this boy made a thumbnail with me. hey, I'm gonna show that. And then after that, we're gonna get back to the business, man. And after that, we're gonna get back to the business. That boy bogus. That boy bogus a bug. Hold on. That boy bogus is a bug. Hold on. Let me see something. Thumbnail. Hey, I'm gonna go viral. YouTube is fake. Hey, that boy stupid. That boy dumb as a bug, bro. It's all good. Yo, what up? What up? What up? Hey, we got Facebook squad. We got the Facebook squad in the building. Okay. All right. So this how this stuff work. Yeah. So I got the Google Home Nest, the Google Home Nest Mini. Just by having a Google Fi service account, man, and I got my link in the description box. Once again, you guys got to read your description box if you want these perks. If you want the deals and the perks, man. Hey, that's all I'm saying. If you want the deals and the perks, man. Sometimes it take a minute, you know what I mean? So you got to stay in there as long as you want. And I told you guys, with the Google Fi service, you don't always have to cancel. You can, pause the service for 2 to 3 months. Maybe something else come better. You know what I'm saying? Just pause the service like, man, like, I really don't think this service for me, but let me hold on to it just in case, they leak out some on Twitter, post some on Facebook or Reddit or Slick Deals or something like. Once again, I told y'all like a week and a half ago about this. I told y'all it was coming. Y'all thought I was playing. Tuphonez don't play, man. Tuphonez don't play. I'm telling y'all. Y'all thought it was all a joke. Here it is. The Google Home Nest Mini. Another freebie. Christmas came early. It is what it is. You gotta be part of the squad. You gotta be part of the squad. What up? What up, man? What up? I'm gonna unbox it real fast, and I'm gonna show you what come in the box, man. We're doing this live. We're doing this live, man. That's how we do it. And okay, so for all you that want to learn how to do it's really not hard to do an unboxing. All you doing is unboxing a product, guys. If you want to be an unboxer, I mean, yeah, some styles, some swaggers, like some unboxes, people don't talk. All right. Some unboxes, people don't talk, do the unboxing, and they just unbox it and show you every little thing, the little instruction manuals, the little products, and then that's it. This is all that's what it is. All right. But let me explain to you guys what this device does. Like, this is worth like what, $80 or something like that. This is a device or product that's worth like $80. I don't know. Somebody look up the real price. But I got it full free. Oh man. Hey, I get it. Hey, it's me on what you on, bro. Put me on. What you mean put you on? Like, you want to get in the stream? Like, you want me to send you a link? If you want me to send you the link, let me know. But what do you say? Tech for your needs. What's up? I see you are doing live streams early than your super late time. Yeah, that's, well, I'm off. Okay, I'm off, and but hey, I had to do a little running around, and I did deal with personal stuff, so I got to get that off the way first, and then I get back to y'all, man. That's what's real. But yeah, you know what? I don't mind doing this, as early as it is. Now I know what Magic Tech Reviews, CV Tech, they're going live. Like, that's his little buddy. That's his little buddy, but it's all good, man. It's all good. Ain't that what you say? That boy said you need the white gloves. Okay, so Kevin likes the guy that does the unboxings with the white gloves. But once again, man, it's a lot of ways to do an unboxing. It just depends on where you're trying to go with the unboxing, what type of attention you want to draw to the unboxing. Now, I'm doing this live. This is not actual, like, my video doesn't say an unboxing, so this is not going to get as many hits. But I'm going to demonstrate to you. I mean, it's not that hard, people. You get a product, don't open it yet. Get you a camera. I'm on my webcam. I'm on my laptop webcam, and shoot the video. Now what's going to really hurt is if you don't like how the first one came out, how you going to redo the unboxing? So that's another thing that you got to take into consideration when you do unboxings. You got to make sure you're in the right lighting, and you got to make sure that you're okay with the speech recognition and the language that you're using in the video. And you want to make sure that you're sort of informative, but don't give away everything, because that makes the video longer. All right. That was say, I'm trying to get some free stuff like you. Okay. If you have not been paying attention to my videos, I'm telling you how to get it for free. Oh, wait. Instagram. Man. Anyways. Okay, I've been telling you guys, you have to sign up to these products and services and use them and do videos like me. All right, you can write a blog. Do you know what a blog is? A blog is when you're typing something and you share it online. You share it online, and not only that, but you give recognition to these companies and whatever it may be. That's how you do it. That's how you get freebies. And you tag these companies like Google, Apple, Samsung, Motorola, Visible, Mint Mobile, New Mobile. You tag them into the post, and then they see your post. You give you a thumbs up. Hit them in the DM. You gotta hit them in the DM, man. Just like the females be hitting you in the DM, talking about do this. Oh, can I do this? Can I get that? Can I get that? Hey, they're doing it the same way. It's the same way. This is all like, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. You gotta learn from the females, man. Slide in the DMs to these companies, CEOs. Slide in the DM and you can get this for free. I'm just playing about that. Blake, you gotta push. It's a perk, man. It's a perk. All right, you gotta stay with a certain company or service or provider for a certain amount of time. You gotta, and once again, you gotta check your accounts. You got to check your accounts. You never know. You missed that notification because you ain't open up the application, or you ain't check your account online and say, hey, you got a free gift here. You got a free gift. Check your emails too. Also, yeah, emails still a thing. Emails are still a thing. In 2019, 2020, emails are still a thing. So you have to check everything. You have to check everything. That's how you get it for free. Check your accounts. That boy said Tuphonez and the king of unboxings is unbox therapy. Like it or hate it, is marking himself like that. He's man. Kevin, get him. Kevin, get him. Kevin, get him. Kevin, you know what I'm talking about? Kevin, get him. But all right, so enough of the jibber jab. So around the box, it's the Google Home Nest. On the back, it says small and mighty. On one side, it says, hey, Google. Oh, Lord, I just activated something. Damn it. I just activated all my Google Assistants. All right, so it says YouTube Music, Spotify. All right, Google Calendar. Remind me to pick up the cake at 5 p.m. on Friday. Ooh, somebody's birthday must be coming up, right? All right, Google Maps. All right, how long will it take to drive to work? These are the commands that you can say with this thing. All right, that's basically what it said. I'm reading outside of the box. So some of the times you got to read outside of the box for people that don't read. All right, so you got Google Duo, call mom. So you can make phone calls with the Google Nest Mini. You can make phone. I told you guys this. You can make phone calls. You have to set it up. All right, you have to set it up. So it works with your lights. You can tell it to turn off your lights, whatever. Turn off the bedroom light, turn off the lamp. So you can give it commands, certain commands, hands-free. You know, you don't have to pick up your phones all the time. This is why your battery should be lasting longer. These type of things, all right? So, yeah, all right. Turn up the music. It's the mini speaker with a big sound, all right? So control TVs, lights, thermostats, and thousands of smart devices with your voice. So, I mean, that's just a prime example. I went too detailed about it, you know? That boy said, I'm going all that too much. Hey, the females ain't complaining. I want to say you have to earn the free stuff. They are not just giving you nothing for free. This is a catch always. Apple for something, or do a video if you're a content creator. Yes. You always have to. Yeah, you gotta have your hand out, basically, literally. Hey, if you want to get it for free, hey, don't work. You gotta work. Hey, you gotta work, man. You gotta work. So let me open this box up. Let me. I ain't got that Flossie Carter knife. I ain't got that little baby knife. Like I ain't got that knife. But we gonna open it up. Let's just see what they get. All right. So, I mean, it's a little effort or a lot of effort. It just depends. It really just depends. All right. Ooh. All right. We'll throw that to the side. Got that charcoal. Now it looks like the regular Google Home Mini that I have in the living room, as y'all can see. All right. So yeah. Yeah. All right. So here we go. This is the adapter. It's a USB-C. What the? No, USB Type C. Oh, come on, Google. You skipped out, man. It is what it is. That's what come in it. That's what come in it. All right, man. I told you this is gonna be a funny one, man. This is gonna be a funny one. All right. So you got the get started kits, and being part of your home means respecting your privacy. All right. That's what they got up in there. Pluck it. You got the let's get started menu. All right. And it shows you, the application and how to set it all up. Get it all started. So shows you different parts of the product to go home. All right. So yeah, that's how you do it. But I'm just showing you, if you want to get it, that's what coming. And that's pretty much an unboxing. All right, simple as that. That's really it. You just show what they got. Yo. Hold on. That boy said Apple is a typo. My bad. That boy said individual. Do the smell test. Hold on. What's up, Easy? What's up, man? I was just demonstrating. Hey, how Flossie go? Hey, I must say, honestly, don't see the point in doing free advertising for million of dollar companies. Well, if you're gonna make some money, I guess you'll want to make money. You want to make money, then that's how you do it for free. All right, that was said BS. That was said BS respecting your privacy. I laugh that one. Yeah, right. And Apple's the same way. Apple's the same way. So whatever, it is what it is, man. But yeah. So you know what I'm saying, that's just a basic unboxing. Now I got something. I got an early Christmas present. All right, and no, it's not from like an actual female, and it's from a kid. So I picked. They said pick a gift. I picked the gift. I unwrapped it, and this was in the Christmas wrap. All right, so I got me a men's set. I got me some cologne. I got me some body spray and some body wash. All right, so this is the company Black, or I don't know how you say that, Geo, or anybody know how to pronounce that? Geo. I'm gonna just call it Black. All right, our version. Man, it's some foreign stuff, man. I have to get the translator. I have to get some translator. All right, but it's men's fragrance. It's men's fragrance, and that's it. It's just unboxing. Look, and you can do videos about unboxing men's cologne, body wash, whatever you into. All right, you wanna get the fellas to get the grown man on. Hey, this how you go out on a date. This how you go out on a date. All right, you get that body wash. All right, you get that body wash. You know, put it on your body. You know what I'm saying? Woo, smell good. Oh yeah. Hey, this the real smell test. Hold on, let's do it like Flossie. Hey, Flossie Carter, man, you need to do some reviews on some men's body wash, men's fragrance, and stuff like that, man. Hey, change the game, Floss. Hey, somebody send us to Flossie Carter. Change the game. Hey, change the game, man. Show the fellas how to get their grown men on, man. Show them how to get at these ladies, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Hey, DVD King in the building, man. Look. All right, so. All right, let me go ahead and spray this on. Hey, it don't smell bad. You gotta let it sit. You gotta shake it. Shake it. Look at the flick of the wrist. Look at it. You got dance with it. You got dance with it. Let's shake. Oh yeah. Yeah, y'all don't like that. This all right. This smell good. Woo. Man, I'll never get the ladies off me now. Woo. Woo. Gotta do that Migos. Woo. Hey, you gotta get the Migos on there. You gotta get the Migos going on that one right there. And you know, it all smell the same. We don't need no body wash spray on, but I'm just showing y'all, you know, Christmas came early, so it is what it is, man. Yes, sir. That's how you do it, man. And you know, that's it. That's pretty much just an unboxing. That's an unboxing, and that's pretty much what it do. Now, what's up? DVD King in the building. You know, okay. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up, man. But also, like I said, man, like I was telling y'all about that Cash App, man. All you gotta do is just sign up, get you a debit card, no fees. If you go to certain places, look on the map, and you can withdraw or deposit money onto your Cash App. Link it up to your personal bank. Link it up to your main bank account, and you know you can withdraw, deposit anytime you want to. They also got investment. You can invest in the companies like McDonald's. You can invest in Nike, all that with the Cash App. All right, download the Cash App, man. I already got the link in the description box right now. So download, get your Cash App, get your Cash App debit card. And you know what? I'm gonna use that for one of the prime examples. Also, this debit card been floating around a lot too. Chime. I've been seeing, like, in my job, I've been seeing a lot of people use Cash App and Chime. So not too many people using PayPal now, except for like business people, like big business people, like they like got business accounts with PayPal. They're the ones using a PayPal account. Now, you know, like, hey, if you want a budget and you don't want no fees, you better get the Chime and Cash App. Did you Chime and Cash App? You know, if you don't want to use an actual a bank like, you know, Regions or Bank of America, something like that, then you might want to, you know, check out Chime and Cash App. Like I said, um, I you know I check in and out a lot of customers, a lot of guests, and that's the majority that be popping up now. Is Cash App and Chime. So you don't have an account with them. I recommend downloading the application or checking out the website. You know, checking out the website and, you know, getting to know a little bit about it. Depending on if you want to sign up to it or not. And then also download the application Nerd Wallet or go to the website Nerd Wallet. All right, they give you a lot of tips and tricks on how to save money, how to invest in money, how to use these different credit cards and things and so like that. Because for the simple fact, man, and I told y'all, you do not have to go out here and spend thousands of dollars on these phones. Don't be out here crazy like that, man. And for creators, for content creators, and people that's trying to unbox YouTube phones and stuff like that, don't go out and try to get the latest and greatest. Start small, all right? Start off with a visible phone. You know what I mean? You never know, you might get hits. Start off with a visible phone. And boy said, I like Google Wallet. I got Google Pay too, and you know I use that for my YouTube account. I use that for Google Play. I use that for Google Play credits and stuff like that. And speaking of Google Play, I've came across something that was very interesting. You can actually connect your PayPal to the Google Play credits or Google Rewards. This is why a lot of people are getting like frustrated with Google Play credits because they're not seeing it. The reason they're not seeing it is because you have to link your PayPal account to the Google Play. Yeah, I just found that out like maybe a week and a half ago. I was just going through the terms and conditions with the rewards, and it was happening to me, and I was wondering like, okay, I'm saying like $30. I got like $30 just sitting there, and the reason why I can't see that $30 or even use it is because I have to change my PayPal account and link it with that Google Play account. I mean, that kind of sucks, but hey, if you got little kids and they trying to, you know, buy Roblox, I get a lot of it on my YouTube channel. Don't ask me why. I get a lot of it on my YouTube channel. I get a lot about PUBG and Roblox. I'm like the top two people be trying to like these little kids, teenagers be trying to like, you know, use their Google Play credits for, hey, I'm trying to buy this, and I can't do it. I can't get it. Well, it's because you need a PayPal account now. You need a PayPal account now to withdraw the Google Play credits to buy, like, I don't know, new armor for your PUBG or new guns or whatever the case may be. I ain't trying to promote that. I'm just talking, prime example, for video games, for gaming on the Google Play. All right, you will need a PayPal account, and you have to have the same Gmail account with the PayPal. So if you don't have the same Gmail account with the PayPal, you're not going to see your credits. All right, I'm not sure why Google hasn't, you know, made that clear in their like policies or anything like that. But that's just something I came across, and I was like, it's not right here. Let me check, and I read. You gotta read. Unfortunately, I said this last night. People have to read. People have to read. You have to read the fine print. Unfortunately, if you can't see the words, get a magnifying glass. You know, maybe you need glasses. Go to the eye doctor to get your eyes checked. I'm just saying. You know, but hey, you got to read the fine print now. Same way with these carriers, people. And we're gonna talk about that in a minute. Let me get my main device. We're gonna talk about Sprint and Walmart. So I mean, and that's another thing. So like people thinking they're really getting unlimited data, but you're not. You're not. If you get only high speed up to 25 gig, that's not unlimited. That's not limited. All right. They always been doing that to us. Say, oh, you're getting unlimited, but only to like 20 gigs. And after that, we throw you down to 2G. That's not limited. 2G, you can only talk in text. 2G, you can only talk in text. All right. So let's just get that clear. All right. So now let me go ahead and Shout out to my boy Bodyguard because he sent me the link earlier, and I think Magic Tech CB and them talking about this right now, but I'm gonna talk about it on my channel. All right, so all right, Sprint Affordable Choice Program at Walmart. All right, okay, so according to Wave 7 Research, recently reported to a subscriber that Sprint's now available at a majority of Walmart locations based on sources and checks. Prior to the expansion, Wave 7 Research had noted that Sprint was available in an estimated 40% of all Walmart locations, or approximately 1,400 of its 3,500 U.S. stores. All right, this is Sprint. All right, Sprint's first real major push into the big box store kicked off in July of 2018. All right, well, Sprint's chairman tweeted out big news for Sprint today, and as we're expanding it into 700 Walmart stores. Okay, so Sprint's presence will continue to grow inside Walmart moving forward as the carrier works to increase its postpaid wireless offerings and personnel in the store. The carrier has a goal to have Walmart's 3K locations fully operational and staffed with third-party sales experts, as well as Walmart's own wireless employees by year's end. Year's end. And I mean, like the end of this year, because it's only like a week and a half left. That's crazy. But all right, so okay. Additional sources have indicated to Best MVNO. Shout out to Best MVNO, man. Y'all gotta follow them guys. Best MVNO, follow them on Twitter. All right. That Sprint's Walmart wireless launches are expected to continue into 2020. Sprint will not be in Walmart locations where adequate coverage is not available. The same for their competitors. Some Walmart locations offer US Cellular in the place of Sprint, while most locations have AT&T and Verizon. In some rare instances, all four major carriers are sold in one location. All right. And, you know, that's really, really like very interesting because the Walmarts near the Walmarts that are near me in my location, they're still selling US Cellular like service. And I'm like, I mean, I guess it's still available because, like I said, I use Google Fi, right? And I can force switch Google Fi to US Cellular, and I'm getting US Cellular service out in my area. So I guess that kind of makes sense for Walmart to still be supporting US Cellular. So does that mean it's a Walmart network, Walmart carrier? I don't know. Y'all tell me, drop in comments. But so Sprint's movement into Walmart is not only good for the brand, but it's also good for the consumers with poor credit in need of a new device. All right. And you guys could go ahead and read on the link. It's just go to bestmvno.com, and I'm pretty sure they got the full article. Just read the full article. You learn more about this Sprint and Walmart deal contract going on right now. What are your thoughts on this move with Sprint and Walmart? Does this mean that the merging between Sprint and T-Mobile is falling apart? And what's up with the Dish Network? Come on, man. Y'all see this stuff going on? Y'all see this stuff going on? All right. So, okay, they got pictures also on the website. Are they serious? So, okay. All right. iPhone 8 is $125 down at $0 a month via bill credits. That's what it say, man. All right. Somebody took a picture. If you go to Walmart, I guess they got an iPhone 8 advertised. All right. So they got the iPhone 8 advertised, $125 down. If you want an iPhone 8 or an iPhone period. They got an iPhone 6S, $99 down, $0 a month. The Google Pixel 3a XL, $125 down, $10 a month. Samsung A50, A20, A10e, J7, J3, Stylo 5, and LG Stylo 4. All right. And then they talk about the affordable choice plans and options and things in that sort. You know, pick or choose. Let me know y'all thoughts on that. I don't know, man. It's a lot of weird stuff going on with Sprint now. You know what I mean? Like, it's this. Does it mean the merger fell off? Like y'all tell me, man. What's Stem Mobile at? We need Stem Mobile Tech in here to explain this. We definitely do that. We definitely do. All right. So, okay. Whew. All right. So, what are your favorite? Okay. Who do you think has the best phone plan? Like, what carrier, what company has the best phone plan, has the best perks, the best service? And are you on them? Are you thinking about switching? Why or why not? Um, it's a close call. I mean, we stay talking about this, and we stay talking about cord cutting and all the different websites, all the different applications and channels. Now you can watch live sports, live movies. Well, not live movies, but movies and TV for free. And you guys know the new Star Wars movie is about to drop. Well, in some places it's already released. All right. So I know a lot of you all are probably, packing up right now, getting ready to go for that, that opening, the release, opening, and go and check out the movie midnight. I know in some places it's already midnight, and others it's still 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So depending on your time frame, and you got these websites that got the cam footage of it, and they upload it to the website, and you can watch the camera version of the movie. Now some websites give you the good link of the Star Wars movie, but I mean, come on, man. Like me and my guy Sage, we just had this conversation earlier, right? That boy said, hold on. Therefore, you need to say the merger is still in process. Nothing has been settled yet. Right, okay. Sage Test says, you made me a believer. Look, man, and we talk about this, man. And I was just having a conversation with my dad about this, man. I'm like, Dad, would you rather spend $150 or $200 a month on internet? I mean, internet and cable, and you only watching one channel? You only come home to watch one or two channels? I mean, think about that. You working hard. You working your 9 to 5. You taking care of your kids or something, grandkids, whatever the situation may be. You guys are still willing to pay out $250 a month over all the 300. You know how much money that is a year? That's vacation money, my dude. That's vacation money, people. We could be traveling the 7 seas with that money. You feel me? If you pick them good deals. And shout out to the perks again. Once again, shout out to the perks, depending on the carrier and service and program that you're in. Like Google One. A lot of people hate Google One, but you get like 40% discount on your hotel stay. But it just depends on what city. It's a little workaround between that, but you can get 40% off. And then if you always traveling to hotels anyway, or you going in and out of town anyway, you might want to try, something like window rewards. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, a lot of people that stay at my job, they have that because they travel a lot, and they get rooms for free because you travel. Hey, if your job paying for it, why not take advantage of it? Why not take advantage of it? And another thing that I found out from another YouTuber, when it comes to these carriers, they also have employee perks. So depending on where you work at, you might get another 10 to 15% off of your phone bill. You feel me? So Noli, what's up? All right. And that's what it is, man. A lot of people, once again, a lot of people don't go through their accounts and check all the advantages and disadvantages they have with these products and services. That's real. I mean, think about Amazon Prime. I mean, if you pay like $100 a year on Amazon Prime, you get Amazon Music, you get Prime Video, you get free shipping. You know what I'm saying? And and then you can link your Prime Video account to Movies Anywhere. And if you use Movies Anywhere, all your movies pop up. Whatever movie that you got on your account for Movies Anywhere, you can watch it on Prime Video and download it. So, a lot of people, what's the point of talking about downloads if it doesn't matter? I mean, if you got the storage on your devices, why not download? I mean, because all these carriers are not like, you're not going to get the greatest service every time. That's why you need Wi-Fi. And this is another thing about Wi-Fi. A lot of people, man, look, just throw privacy out the window, okay? For all these people, I don't want to be on the Wi-Fi. Look, just throw it out the window, all right? Because there's no such thing. So you get what you get. There's no such thing as privacy anyway. You know, they watch it like Kevin said. They watching you. They watching you right now. They watching you. So, I mean, just live life, man. Live life, man. But if it's costing you life, if it's costing you your rent money, if it's costing you your car note, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it. Don't do it. Stop overpaying. That's the problem. And you're like, damn, I gotta figure out how to come up with rent money. Well, cut some bills out. All right. That's how you keep rent money. Cut some bills out. Know what I'm saying? Maybe it's going to bars every night. You know? You know, maybe it's going over to your homeboy's house every night. You know? But hey, maybe you got cut the women out, you know? Whatever it is that's causing you to panic and like, hey, I gotta come up with this, I gotta come up with that. You know what I mean? But it is, hey, some people take advantage, you know. Some people take advantage of that, or don't take advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? That boy said, pick a topic you want to talk about, any topic. What do you mean? I'm talking about it. What do you mean? The topic that we're talking about, that's what we're talking about. So you let me know, what's your thoughts? What is your thoughts? I already picked the topic. I've been talking about it. What are your thoughts? We always talking about deals and perks. Deals and perks. That's always the deal. That's always the topic and subject in here. Deals and perks. That boy said some carriers have deals for low income too. Like I know that some of them, if you show them your EBT, SNAP, or WIC card, they have special plans or discounts. I mean, we still got people low income, you know what I'm saying? We still got people living in poverty and everything like that. And you know, sometimes it's not their fault. Like everybody thinking, you know, everybody grew up with moms and dads or brothers and sisters. Some people out here by themselves, bro. Some people out here by themselves. And then you got someone want to throw it in their face like, you know, I'm successful. You know, I didn't have nothing. Look at me. It's different. Different generations now, man. Different now. Some people, you know, don't get me wrong. Some people don't want to move from that era. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't. They like being on the cheap. You know, they like being on the cheap. You know what I mean? Some people, you know, and then some people want to live too high and mighty and can't afford it. So which one would you rather be? The one that's being cheap or the one that can't afford it? Would you rather be the one that can afford it or the one that can't afford it? This is where you have to go, people. This is where you have to think about it. This is real talk. This is real, where you want to go. You want to go up there or you want to go down there? You know, there's no in between. They threw that out the window. It's either you're high or you're low. You're rich or you're poor. Ain't no in between. I mean, we only do that with phones. But to be honest, it's the mid-range. I mean, flagship, mid-range, and low end. Like it's still really like. To be honest, I think 2020 going like when it comes to these smartphones. And then when it comes to these carrier plans and perks, it's going to be a tough game in 2020. In my opinion, I think it's going to be very, very tough. I mean, like I said, you got mid-range phones that can compete with flagships. I mean, you got mid-range phones giving you flagship specs. I mean, you want to talk about Apple. You want to talk about iPhones. You got Android phones that got iPhone specs for half the price. So, and I mean, we get to that point where Android and iOS is, it's really, man, it depends on you, man. You as the person, what you want out of life, what you want out of these products and services. And we always talk about this, man. We always talk about this. Like, take these for prime example. These are some Insignia headphones. All right. These are some Insignia headphones. Now, usually the regular price for these are like $100. Like these, like, can you believe these things used to cost $100 when they first dropped? And I caught them myself for $29. Do you think it was worth it? In my opinion, it was worth to wait. It was worth the wait because, and then again, it depends on your device too. You got the Dolby Audio sound, you got the DTX sound, you got AKG sound, you got boom sound. I mean, it all depends on the quality. It all depends on what you're hearing. Is it worth it? Or the design. These can fold up. I can put these in these are compact. I can put these and fold them up and put them in my suitcase or put them in my backpack without like worrying about getting them hurt. So it all depends on what you're trying to get out of the device or product or services. That was a life, politics, science, issues, social issues. And it's supposed to be a tech channel. That boy said measurements of success are not defined by how much money you have. Just remember, you can't take your stuff with you when you die. And like, I hope if I become wealthy, I can give it all away before I die. And hey, you know what? Hey, you make a lot of sense. Never mind. You talk way too much. Peace out. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Whatever. Whatever. It is what it is, man. But I mean, yeah, man. So I mean, but it's crazy though. You got people out here judging you by your phone. You're gonna get judged because of the phone you got. Can you imagine that, man? You walk, you know, somebody you walk up to, or you know, you sitting at a table, just sitting at a round table or something. Like, you know, you might look at a few people with Samsung phones, okay, a few people with iPhones, okay, maybe one or two people with Google phones, or you got like a whole line of people with ZTE and Moto phones. Does that mean they're like broke? Does that mean, you know what I'm saying? Does that mean they're broke? Like for real. Does that mean they're broke because they got a ZTE phone or a Motorola phone or an LG Vesto phone? Like, come on, man. Come on. And just because people living off an antenna TV, does that mean they're broke? I mean, what if they're using their mobile hotspot for internet? Like, it's a lot of ways you can get around this, people. There's a lot of ways you can get around, but you got to pick the best one. You got to pick the best one. That's just real talk. We having a real conversation. Is that that's why I don't get why some of these creators are out here getting on people for phone payments. That's how I can afford what I have to be able to make my videos. Can afford 5,000, but 150. Hey, I said it and I'm gonna say it again. Get what you can first. Work with what you got. All right, learn the ins and outs of how you want to do things with your products and services. And then if you're ready to move on, move on. But I told my boy Sage, man, like no offense to y'all, but I prefer to have me an unlocked device. Hey, like I said, man, look, just start off with a ZTE phone for visible, man. The phones are visible and are unlocked. The Moto E6 is unlocked. If y'all don't believe me, I'll do a special video for y'all tomorrow, just to prove it. I'll put out all my SIM cards, take them out, boom, take them out, boom, take them out, and let you see that it's connected to all the networks. If that's the case, man, you know. So it is what it is. And you got an old phone laying around, trade it in so you get a newer one. This phone comes with Android 9. All right, only half the market for Android is on Android 9. It's only like 2% on Android 10. Nobody care no more. They don't. They would be crying. It would be a cry out. You know, the only people that got Android 10 is people with Google Pixels, Essential phones, and OnePlus phones. And now all of a sudden, you know, Samsung Galaxy S10. But that's besides the point. And that still ain't gonna put a dent. You know what I'm saying? While everybody else on iPhone got iOS 13. But once again, all of iPhones are doing things differently anyway. Not every single iPhone with iOS 13 is going to have all the features that the new iPhones have anyway. So some of them going to get skipped out because of the battery life, because of the you know, how long they've been on, you know, how long they've been out. Same way with the Android phone. So why you got to stop making a fuss about that. You got to stop making a fuss about it. That boy said, TikTok, that is right. Oh, okay. He said that is right. Yeah. Yeah. So people got to stop making a fuss about it, man. Like right now, like we're about to head into 2020. Like when people going to get off that, like, oh, because you got a mobile phone, you broke. You know what I mean? Or you got a ZTE phone, you broke, you poor. Like, come on, man. Come on. It's a lot of good ZTE phones out there right now. Go to my dude, Jay Williams. He would tell you. Go to my guy, Jay Williams. He would tell you the ZTE Exxon 10 Pro is a good phone. It might not cost $1,000. It might not get the recognition that it's supposed to be getting, like Samsung's and LG. They putting a lot of money into it, man. They put a lot of money into it. The richest people doesn't floss the latest and greatest. They use older model of tech. That is why are rich. They are not worrying, wasting their money on newer things. Hey, tell it like it is, man. Tell it like it is. I'm tired of these notifications. Dang. All right. So I try to be wise. Some people don't appreciate it. I roll with those who do and don't let it get to me when people get me down. Hey, look. And yeah, that's another thing, man. So, man, it's mostly these trolls and haters. All right, these trolls and haters, they just have a lot of hate in their heart. Have a lot of hate in their heart because they probably wish they didn't spend $1,200, $1,300 on that Note 10 Plus or that iPhone X Max. Come on, man. Stop playing with me. The iPhone 7, the iPhone 8, the iPhone 10 are still good iPhones. All right. They still work. They still function correctly. Stores are still selling them. So that means there's nothing really wrong with them. Just like the Moto G6, the Moto G7, the Moto E5 Plus, it's a lot of people still like the Moto G7 Power. There's nothing wrong with these phones. You know what I'm saying? There's really nothing wrong with these phones. It all depends on the type of person you are. Whether you want to, if you feel like you want to save up that money to get that $1,000 phone, and do it. If that's what you really feel, that's what you really want. You go after what you really want. I mean, like I said, if you can't get it right away, it's still gonna be here. It's still gonna be here. People getting too hyped over this stuff, man. Getting too hyped, man. Let's enjoy what these people are giving us, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, ain't nothing wrong with the budget game, man. Ain't nothing wrong with the budget game, man. The Moto E6, ain't nothing wrong with that phone. It makes calls. You can text. You can browse the web. You can email. You know what I mean? It got an SD card slot, for goodness sake. It got a removable battery. You know what I'm saying? It got the headphone jack. It got FM radio. So why are people complaining? I mean, it ain't got the best cameras in the world. And there's no such thing as the best camera, man. Let's just kill that. Let's just kill it. You got phones up from 2017, still shoot good cameras. Shoot good photos. You know? So it is what it is. It is what it is, and just get over it. And unless you got the basic functionality of a smartphone. Come on, man. What up? 10-minute tech. Tuphonez has a lot to talk about. Don't let the street check it out. Don't let the street check out. He's giving you facts based on what he knows. That's all I gotta say. That boy said, people will put you on blast. It's how you handle it that shows your character. Fortunately, people have more influence than they should. And, but see, at the same time, like all these haters and trolls, they want to talk about you online. They making you bet. They making more people. Let me see what he's talking about. Why dude going off on old boy like that? Why old girl going off on old girl like that? Let me see what they're talking about. And that's only making you more, more interested in check out because they dissing you so bad. They're giving you more life. So what it is. You want to keep talking about me? Fine. But you ain't gonna stop me. You ruining your own life. You're ruining it on your own life. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same way with the social media stuff, man. People always calling out people on social media, but when the other person don't respond, this person that's posting look bad. You know what I'm saying? And you got everybody like, oh, what's wrong with them? Why they talking like that? Why is you talking like that? Like, people watching. Like Kevin said, people watching. They watching you. They watching you. They watching you. You know what I'm saying? They watching you. And that's true. They are watching you. So, hey, if hey, if it is what it is, man. But let it be known. Truth be told. Like Easy Computer Solutions say, truth be told. Truth be told. And big ups to all my haters, because I'll see you later. I will see you later. Big ups to all my haters, because I will see you later, man. And I think I got off a subject, but okay, so like I said about the perks with phone carriers and things and that sort, and I'm telling y'all about when you're going to resorts, when you traveling a lot. Okay, so with the cord cutting, I think, to be truthfully honest, services like US Mobile that are actually competing with their own big boy companies like T-Mobile and Verizon, but they're giving you a cheaper price. Like I said, with if you go to usmobile.com, shout out to Best MVNO, because they got all about US Mobile. They got one article about it. They're talking about the perks that with the family plans that you get more than 2 lines. You get Spotify, you get Pandora, you get Apple TV. I forgot to mention that yesterday. You get Apple TV Plus with the service. You can get Disney Plus bundle with the service, the $12.99 bundle. If you got that service, and like I said, they're using T-Mobile and Verizon. So, and they're giving you PlayStation membership, an Xbox membership. I say it's worth it. If you got a family, check out US Mobile. Now they throttle you down to 5 megabits per second, with the data speeds, but you still get unlimited. You know what I mean? And if you want Wi-Fi all the time, why do you even care? Why do you even care about it? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I feel like a lot of people are overspending on unlimited data plans if they're not even using unlimited data. And like I said, once again, half of these companies are throttling you or are cutting you off. Like, when I mean cutting you off, like, okay, now they got a limit, right? Everybody got a limit. Okay, everybody got a limit. But my thing is, if you don't go over that limit, are you getting your money's worth? Now think about that. If you're not going over the 28 gigs a month or 30 gigs a month, is it still worth the $80 a month? Come on, man. When you got phones, Android phones with the micro SD card slot, and you can download all your movies and music to the SD card or USB or flash drive. You know what I mean? You can put all your movies and TV shows and music on a flash drive and plug it into a computer, laptop, or even a TV or a smart TV. You can use a flash drive for your smart TV, and you can still load up those files. Because Roku still has a media player. A lot of people don't even know that. Roku has a media player application where you plug up a flash drive, or you got your PC connected to the same Wi-Fi, you can still pull up those files, and you can still watch those movies. And y'all got to pay attention to the Plex. Once again, you got to get you a Plex account. All right? Get you a Plex account, because you can send me, I can invite you, and you accept my invite. And on my Plex, whatever I got on my Plex, you can watch for free. I'm just saying, man. What you say? What you say? Haters be jealous. That's how I see it. A mention is a mention. Saying my name is free advertisement, no matter the context. Hey, they're not getting paid for it. hey, they did that all for free. Hey, they did that all for free, like you said. It's free. It's free marketing. Free marketing for you. There you go. I don't have time to go back and forth with haters. I have better things to do with my time. Exactly, man. No time for that. We ain't got time for that. Says exactly. You know what I'm talking about. Your supporters will be with you no matter what others say. And that's the bottom line. And that's the bottom line, man. That's the bottom line. All the time, that's the bottom line, man. For real. That is absolutely the bottom line. But yeah, I mean, but like I said, it depends on these perks. Like, you know, a lot of people was like thinking like Google Fi was, oh, that's trash. You know, I'll be spending $75 a month. I mean, think about it. If you got more than one phone, right, more than one device, a tablet, and they got data only SIMs, and you know that uses the mainline data though. So you put like, if you get like you got 2 or 3 extra devices, and you order like data SIMs, and you put them in your extra phones or your tablets. I mean, they're still getting service. It's not calls and texts. I mean, in order to make calls and texts on there, you have to merge your Google Fi number to Google Hangouts for voice and text messages, so you could get, you know, call alerts and missed messages and all that on all the other devices. But a lot of people not wanting to do that. All right, a lot of people are not going to do that. And when I put out that video about how to make, you know, 5 lines for under $100 a month, that's real. You can do that. But the key is with the other phones and tablets or whatever, and it just depends on how you look at it. You got all these other calls and texting applications. You can use Skype and Facebook to make calls and texts. So it just depends on how you look at it. If you got kids and you don't want to pay for their lines, then Google Fi is the way to go. Seriously, Google Fi is the way to go. Or get you a family plan with text now and just put them on a call and texting plan. I mean, once again, all these video games, all these mobile games, half of them don't even need data to play the game. So all you got to do is go to Google Play Store, even the Apple App Store, find the top offline games, and they'll all pop up. So put your kids on the offline games. That way you won't have to worry about paying a bill. You know what I mean? Cut them off. Put some more pockets in, put some more money in your pockets. What's in your wallet? Like the Capital One commercial. What's in your wallet? And these should definitely be in your wallet. Stash app. Get your stash out, man. Get your stash, get your chime. It should be in your wallet. And get your cash out. This should be in your wallet. All these 3 should be in your wallet. Cash out, stash, and chime. And if you want to, PayPal. If you want to, PayPal. Get your PayPal and cash out ready. I told y'all. What you think about RCS? Will it make a difference? It will only make a difference if you both are using RCS. That's the major alert. Everybody has to have the Google Messages app. In my opinion, I would say, in my opinion, everyone should be using the Google Messages app. I don't care if you're on a Samsung, an LG, OnePlus. If you want people to see you reading their messages, or if you want to be reading people messages, then you need to, if you're on Android and the other people on Android, then you need to tell them to download the Google Messages app, make that the default SMS application in order for it to be successful. Now, if everybody's not like, man, I don't want to download the Google, I got too many Google apps on here as is. Now, if everybody's not willing to do that, then it's going to be a fail for Android. I mean, all the apps is kind of doing that already. Like Google Hangouts was sort of doing that. Like you can still read, you can still watch people, you know, type in on Google Hangouts app. You know what I mean? That was already doing that. And then, you know, they just stopped messing with it. They stopped messing with it. You know, they're trying to kill it off for real. But I still use Google Hangouts. To be truthfully honest, I think a lot of people from YouTube, I think a lot of people that's on YouTube just using Google Hangouts. Not the average consumer. Like average consumer is not using Google Hangouts, you know? So, I mean, they really missed their opportunity on that. They could have merged Allo and Google Hangouts. They could have merged Allo and Google Duo with Google Hangouts. Heck, I think they could have all merged it with Google Voice. I think it all could have worked in Google Voice, in my opinion. That's what I think about RCS. It will only be successful if everyone has the Google Messages app as their default SMS application. And if they somehow bring private chat feature or encryption, if they bring encryption and private chat feature, and I mean, to be honest, I don't really care about all this. I ain't talking about nothing. Whatever I talk about, this is what I talk about. The same stuff I'm talking about on YouTube, I'm talking about my messages. So, I mean, I don't even care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I use them all, man. I'm using Discord. I'm using Telegram, WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger. I'm using everything, bro. Text now. I'm using everything. So, like I said, man, it all depends. It all depends. Everyone is using Google Messages app and turning on the chat features in the settings. I already demonstrated this in my past video. So go check out my last video from last night. And I did this on a live stream. So, yeah, that's all it is. Does it really compete with iMessage? I mean, I don't even know why we consider it as, as a competitor. Like, it's Android. I mean, like, it's in the Android, community. It's not, I don't know, man. I mean, it really depends, man. Like I said, it depends. You get page, you get link previews. Like, somebody send you a link, like somebody send you a YouTube link. You can see the thumbnail. And then you can see like a little preview of what they're talking about in the video. And of course, you still got picture on Android. So you can still be texting and still be watching the video. You could be telling them like, oh yeah, the video tight, like, So I mean, iMessage, can you do that? Can you do picture mode? Think about it. I mean, and then like you sending people like web pages, and send them like a page preview. So you can actually see what's on the website before you even click the link to make sure it's legit. So, I mean, it just depends on how you look at it. I mean, you can still send, Google Pay. You can still do that through the RCS or whatever like that. You can send GIFs. It does. I mean, it does it what I wanted to do. I'll put it like that. It does it what I want to do. I'm not too big on it. I mean, it's cool. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to make it a big fuss. It's the females making that a big fuss. Don't like you. I mean, dudes, you out here clowning your homie because he got a green bubble or blue bubble. You should be ashamed of yourself, man. You should be. That's some girly stuff, bro. Don't be coming. Oh, dude, you got a green bubble. So what? Get off that, man. What are you? Magic Tech Review. What's up, man? What's up, man? You know what? I was thinking about hitting you up. I was thinking about hitting you up to get in on your chat. My bad. I missed you again, man. Hey, I missed you again. What's up, man? It's good to see you here, though. It's good to see you here. But that's just my thoughts on it, man. And like I said, I am going to get me an iPhone. I am going to get me an iPhone to bring it to the channel. And, just give you, my thoughts on the iPhone again, although I had an iPhone last year. That boy said, you got a green bubble, you whack. Man, that's girly stuff in my opinion, bro. That's girly stuff, man. That's some girly stuff. I'm sorry. I just think that's some female childish. That's childish. That's not girly. That's just childish. It'd be girly if you was like, why you got pink bubbles? Now that's girly. Dude, why you send me with pink bubbles? No, that's girly. But I just think that's childish stuff, man. We gotta stop that, man. I'm telling you, man. But if you don't like Android or RCS, you don't like RCS, you don't think it's a good competition to iMessage, it is what it is. Like I said, the average consumer, they really ain't gonna be into it. To be honest, I think big businesses are gonna take advantage of that. Like I said before, I did a prime example. I ordered some pizza. You know what I'm saying? I ordered some pizza. I sent Pizza Hut my text. I sent Pizza Hut is send me a text message. They sent me a text message, and the RCS kicked in because it showed me a preview page of the menu, Pizza Hut, and everything like that, and told me like my pizza on the way, all that stuff like that, and send me some links. So I mean, it just depends on how you look at it, man. I mean, I think it'll be a good thing for Uber and Lyft, companies like that. Like I said, restaurants. It definitely be a good improvement for that for Android community. And even maybe like I said, reservations for hotels, concert ticket venues. I mean, that would take good advantage. Like RCS would take good advantage of that. I don't know how well. Like I said, I'm gonna give me an iPhone. I'm gonna see how well iPhones run that with Lyft and Uber and things and that sort of like that. Now, if you have had any experience with that type of stuff in your messaging system, what are your thoughts on it? Like, do you like that? You know what I'm saying? Do you like the watching videos or right from your messaging app and filming videos right to the messaging app, or you know what I'm saying? Let me know your thoughts on that, because it's going to get to a point where we're going to be doing, everybody is going to say forget everything else and just stick to a messaging app, you know? So it is what it is. Tony Parker. Tony Parker, what up? That boy said Android is better than Apple. When it comes to customization and being open source, I have to say yes. I'd say yes, but it's ways to, like, you know, silo apps on, you know, iOS devices on iPhones. You know what I'm saying? Like, unfortunately, a lot of people don't, you know, they ain't trying to dig into them APKs, but the APK game is still strong, man. For Android, the APK game will not die. You know, and custom ROMs, that's not gonna die. Rooting, it's not gonna die on Android, man. And I guess we're gonna go back to this whole, you know, because people being cheap or people being, you know, big bullies because they won't upgrade. Well, some people are smart. You know what I mean? Some people are smart. Some people want to tinker with their devices. You could, I mean, think about it. You could survive on a Fire Stick. You know, you don't have to pay the big cable man. You can survive on a Fire Stick. You could be fine with a Roku. You don't have to pay the big cable man. So, like, a lot of people like to tinker. A lot of people like to, you know, dig and, you know, be into it. You know, some people just want something that just works. They don't care about going to the app store. They just want calls and texts. Well, okay, in my opinion, this is how I feel about it. And I always told my homeboy this. Like, bro, you ain't trying to play with your phone, play with your tablet, and try to figure out all the things it can do for you. Then get a flip phone, all right? Because you just want to call and hang up. You know what I mean? You just want to call it. Why are we still focusing on calls and texts? This what I'm trying to get y'all to figure out about these unlimited data plans and these phone services and stuff. Why is it such a still big thing? You know what I mean? Why is it such a still big thing? Why is calls and texts never gonna die? Think about it. They're still always advertising it. You get free calls and texts and then unlimited data. They might say that, or some carriers might, you know, put in, or you get 500 minutes, but free texting, but unlimited data. You know, you see that thrown out a little bit now. You see that thrown out a little bit. Why is that, people? Why are we still focused on calls and texts when we got FaceTime, or when we got Snapchat, when we got Instagram? Why are we still focusing on calls and texts? Somebody wake me up, man. Somebody wake me up. I must be still asleep too. You know, we're always trying to get people to wake up. I still must be asleep too, but I think it's my audience. I think it's the viewers that are still asleep. So break it down to the viewers. Break it down to other people, you know, that be watching my videos, that never put in their comments. You know, let them know what's up. That boy said, the individual said, split screen multitasking for the win. You know what? Apple might change that in iOS 14. I think they're going to bring it. I think split screen is coming to the iPhones. Because if you think about it, the future of the iPhones, they're going to get bigger. Apple will have to bring it. And picture-in-picture mode, like for more products, they're going to have to bring picture-in-picture mode and split screen to compete with Android. I mean, because the phones can get bigger and bigger. I mean, not bigger like that big, but like tall and height. They're going to get this longer. All right, so they're going to keep getting this longer than the S10 Plus. All right, so it's cheap phones out right now. Alcatel got a phone out right now, 6.7-inch screen. So, yes, I'm talking about a cheap phone. Yes, I'm talking about a budget phone. A budget phone that's bigger than a $1,000 phone. Yes, I'm talking about that. So what? But it's options. You got options. You got to love that. You got to love choice. I mean, it's just what Apple gonna have to wake up. Apple gonna have to wake up. They want iPhones to survive. I'm telling y'all. I don't think that many people use their smartphone as a phone anymore. People go months without calling. They text or use messaging apps. It's become a computer. And that's true too. Like a lot of people, they'll do more like, you know, emailing more than instant messaging, a lot of browsing, web browsing, YouTubing. They watch a lot of Netflix on their phones now. And there you go, man. Yeah, hey, y'all speaking to the people. Can I hop on with you for a bit? I would like to join the conversation. Okay, Michael, come on in. Come on in for a little bit, man. Hold on. Let me invite. Let me invite. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Here go the link. Here go the link. All right, we got a guest finna come in, y'all. We got a guest finna come in. Anybody on Facebook, you want to join in? There you go. I got like 4-5 slots. I got 4-5 slots, man. Hey, let's have a good conversation, man. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do this. And I've been telling people to, hey, Magic Tech Review, you want to come on in? Come on in. Okay, Tony Parker said Android will always be better than Apple. Apple is way too locked down. It could never be better than Android. It's just a lot of ways that iOS is better than Android. Seriously, fortunately. But is it what we're looking for? Probably not. Probably not. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, Android does have a lot of app bug crashes, a lot of bugs in Android. A lot of bugs in Android more than iOS. Not saying iOS don't have bugs, but a lot more bugs in Android than it is iOS. So Apple is cutting that down. All right, Apple is cutting that down more than Android, more than Google and Android. So keep that in mind. Okay, add to the stream.
Ooh. What's up, bro?
Hey, hold on. Hey, what's up?
So I was just thinking about what you're talking about, and I agree. I think they're going to bring more multitasking to iOS 14, and I also see more like external screen functionality because of how more apps are being able to add function, like where you can connect an iPad up to a monitor, or like, so I could see them making it, because iOS is already designed so well that it works with multiple screens, so you could just hook your phone up to a monitor and maybe then um, being able to do different things on that monitor than you would do on your phone. So it adapts to that larger display, so you can do, 3 or 4 apps at the same time, because well, it's great to be able to do split screen on your phone. That real estate still is kind of small. It's I think why Samsung did DeX mode on their phones, because they understand that, yeah, you can do 2 apps, but it's still just a phone, and that, you pop up your keyboard and it covers your whole entire app. You're down to 1 app.
Okay. I see that too.
Especially with, I don't know if you know, like the most recent version of Mac OS, with the whole where you can develop 1 app and you just click a toggle in the development software to be able to make an app that works for iOS and Mac OS. So I think that's their goal, is basically a unified. I mean, you're never going to see Mac OS on an iOS device. It's just not how it's designed. I mean, iOS was bringing Mac OS to mobile, but they're developed from the same basic structure. It's kind of like how Samsung experimented with Linux on DeX for a while.
Right.
It's the same thing. I mean, they want people to be able to do some crazy stuff. I'm just hoping to see some of like these laptops that these companies are doing on Kickstarter, where you can dock your device. I'm hoping to see those get down in cost, because like $500 for these things, I mean, you can buy a whole laptop and just plug your phone in with DeX on PC for cheaper, and then have a laptop when you unplug it. I mean, you can go on Amazon and buy an i7 Lenovo ThinkPad, with like 32 gigs of RAM, 500 gig solid state drive for like $300, and then you'd still have a computer,
Right.
and you can still use DeX.
Right.
So these companies trying to come out with something that is just a keyboard, trackpad, display, and as soon as you disconnect your phone, it's nothing. For the same price, they got to compete better. I mean, it's cool, but it just, what are you going to use it as when you're not using it as a laptop? It's just going to sit there. I mean, I had this concept way back that I think Microsoft has actually gone to, but why don't they develop a keyboard trackpad base that also has a processor in it. So when you dock your tablet becomes your display. But then you get better processing power by building a full-size chip into that base, and then you could also just plug that base in HDMI to a TV and take your tablet. So like, your kid, your girlfriend, whatever, you could hand them the base, they could plug it in and still use it. So both parts would still be usable together and apart. I mean, echo on my end? That's weird. If there's static, it could be there's a what do you call it? Humidifier across the room
Oh yeah, I had one.
that they might be hearing.
Okay.
It's dry here, so we finally got some snow the other day, and so
Man, I don't want to talk about that snow.
I can't do anything about the humidifier.
Yeah, we had a lot of snow here too.
Where are you at?
I'm in East St. Louis, Illinois.
Oh, okay, so you're right across the pond.
Missouri. Yeah.
So I'm in Michigan. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, you are.
I'm in a small town halfway between Grand Rapids and Lansing. So
Okay.
right about in the middle, kind of the state.
Cool. Yeah, I'm down. Like southern Illinois.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man, you had a good point about that split screen and mobile app with the platforms.
I think also, we all know that Apple is never the first to do a lot of things, and I think they're just waiting for the processing to pick up and their larger phones to be able to bring that. I mean, I don't know if, I just noticed this the other day, but so way back, like I think it was even with iOS 10, the larger iPhones, when you turn them sideways, the home screen would rotate, and then they got rid of that. Well, I noticed it's back now. Like I'm actually using my iPhone 11 Pro Max right now, and I noticed when I rotate it sideways, it comes back with a lot of things like email and all that, with like the split where you can have your email list on one side and then that email that's open on the other, and like iMessage, you can have your contacts on the side, and then they're bringing that back. And I think true multitasking would be nice to see. I actually kind of miss. I have an iPhone 4, and I don't know if you remember when they would have there where you double click and it would pop up on the bottom with all the apps, and then there was like the media controls there.
I don't remember that, but I did have an iPhone.
I missed that functionality. Like, why not bring that where you could just pop up on the bottom and then you can switch instead of having to go into that whole shrunken view and then it freezes or pauses some apps. The thing that gets me is I was uploading a YouTube video the other day, and a message came in and I went to it, and I forgot that YouTube then makes you start your uploads all over again.
You do?
On iOS for some reason. I haven't tried it on Android. Like, it pauses it when it goes into the background, but it doesn't just pause it. It completely wiped it out. I was like, dang it. Because this was it was like a 2 gig upload, and I'm sitting here uploading at, like 5 megabit per second speed, and it takes a while. And then YouTube doesn't let you know sometimes, like, it will show progress, but it's not always accurate, so sometimes it will be done, but it'll still be in progress. So I thought it was done, and it had to start all over.
Yeah. iOS still troubles.
I haven't tried it on my Note 10 Plus, only because I will say that when I've tried uploading, it takes so much longer. Whatever the export, it's weird. Like, I'm hoping that they'll fix that. I don't know if it's a YouTube thing or if it's an Android thing. Like, the upload speeds are so much faster, like the export times.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. I still, got two of the best devices you can get on either operating system. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, you can get what you want. You go after what you want.
like I was saying earlier, though, I wouldn't be able to shell out $2,500 right now, but if you can do it
Yeah.
50, $60 a month,
Hmm.
it's a lot more economically friendly. And um, like I'm on AT&T, and they have you pay $5 a month and you can upgrade your phone when the new one comes out, which is kind of a sham because you got to turn in your old phone, you know. But if you think about it, a lot of these carriers don't give you much. So like I'd rather do it that way than have to pay off the phone and then try to sell it for more than they're going to give me. So if a year from now I turn around and do that, basically it's like them turning around and giving me $750 for my phone.
Yeah.
If you think about it, I mean,
Right.
actually more than that because I'm on a 30 month. So
What you think about Visible?
I tried it, and my issue was like my parents are on straight up Verizon, and they get good signal, but for some reason Visible, and I think it's because it only works on LTE, just it was a problem. And then I contacted them, and they do the they do the typical turn your device off, turn it back on, try turning airplane mode on and off,
Hmm.
going in and toggling your APNs and stuff, and it's like that's not gonna fix it. I've already done that. It's like I'm I'm beyond, but they're not expecting somebody on the other end who actually probably, I know it sounds bad, actually knows what to do before contacting them. I was hoping they would say, "Hey, we'll send you a different phone,"
For free.
to see, if that's the issue.
Yeah.
But and I think as they add more support, because right now you're kind of stuck with their phones and you can't just take it out and put it in another phone because they use like proprietary stuff, so you can't just, like, normally with a carrier, if you have an unlocked iPhone or an unlocked Android phone, with a lot of them you can just pop the SIM in.
Hmm.
Well, with whatever they do, it has to be supported by the device. I mean, I know that's why, like, the OnePlus 7 took a while to get on there. I don't
Hmm.
even know if the 6T ever got on there. I had a 6T, I ended up selling it. I tried to put it in there and
Okay.
see if I could, like, take the APNs off and just copy everything over. But the problem is a lot of those phones, they don't let you save APNs unless they're certified from one of the carriers that they're supported. So if you gotta go edit it, there's certain things you can't edit that you have to be able to edit to work on Visible too. I noticed.
Oh, okay.
Like there's certain lines that you can't edit that are grayed out in the APNs. So
Hmm.
it's funny you're talking about sideloading apps. I mean, I used to use I used to use this. It was called iPhone config utility,
Okay.
and you could take and go, like, I would go to the developer's website and get the .app file,
Hmm.
so you could just sideload apps, because sometimes there were apps that you'd have to pay for in the App Store, but you could get that for free, and I'd sideload it, and you can still do that with a lot of things. It's easy.
Okay.
Um, I don't know if I don't want to get you but I use what's it called here? I use YouTube Vanced on my Android phones.
Okay.
So that basically, it's like you get the benefits of skipping ads like premium, but without having to pay for it.
Right.
And I know there's one, I think it's called Certube, CERTUBE, for iPhones that you can do too. And they're constantly updating. They have a Twitter page and everything. They're constantly being like, "Hey, we updated to support 13.3 or whatever. Go download the new one." And it's the same thing.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know how legal that is, but
I mean, so like, okay, so that's what you use on your iPhone, right?
I use, yeah, and then I have the Vanced on my Note 10.
You ever use that on one app called Tuphonez?
Called what?
I think it's called Tuphonez.
I haven't.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I think that's on iOS.
I just had a hard time because some of these don't support. So then when there's a newer operating system, like if they haven't upgraded for iOS 13 support, it will just crash or not work. So
Okay.
I know that Certube is a good one because they've been around. Like they're one of the jailbreak tweak. They have tweaks in the jailbreak in Cydia and stuff like that too. So they do more than just the YouTube thing. They do other stuff, and I think they have a whole team of people working on stuff. Because I felt like I went on their Twitter page and I noticed that they were commenting and saying, "Hey, new iOS." It was like when 13.1 came out. They're like, "Yeah, we see that they already released this. We've already fixed it. Look for it tomorrow." Like, that's crazy to me. But it's because they know that everybody's going to update. Like,
Yeah.
they don't. I feel like that's one of the things that why I own both an iOS and an Android device is for updates, because you can test the newer apps. I mean, it's as if I was a developer, it'd be hard for me to go out and say I'm gonna update an app for Android 10, knowing that Android 9 only made it to like 10% of devices. Like,
That's true.
I mean, they have a bigger market, but not that much bigger.
Right.
You'd ever do any app development or anything like that?
I've thought about it.
I've thought about looking into it now that it's been made more for like drag and drop and just click and add stuff here, where you don't have to know all the coding.
Hmm.
Especially on iOS, where you can just go in and use Swift and you can just put what you want where, and you can even go like, I think you can even go download an app that you like and kind of pull code from it and you know
I
get
thought about
ideas.
calling texting.
I'm just I'm just waiting for more competitors to come out there for streaming, because StreamYard is good, but like, and YouTube is good, but I'm just do you follow Linus Tech Tips at all?
A little.
So he has Floatplane, which is like and they started it kind of beta testing with larger creators, and now they opened it up so you can apply to put your stuff on there. But the problem was, I already had a Floatplane account, so it wouldn't even bring me to the application page. It just told me you already have an account. I log in and there's like nothing in there to do that. So I gotta see if I can get in touch with them. But the problem is, you have somebody with like almost 10 million. Like, are they gonna see my message? You know what I mean? And we go in there and send them a message and be like, "Hey, there's an issue with it." So I might have to go on desktop and see if it's different on there, because I was just on the mobile site. Because that would be pretty cool. Because like
Yeah.
with them, you can set up and you can say, kind of like Patreon. So you can say, "Hey, I'll charge, you know, 99 cents a month. You can come support me on there. I'll put, one video up a month or whatever that's on there that's not anywhere else." Or there's people that do like $5 a month and I'll post a video every week or whatever. And it's just a way to make money. And there's no ads. There's no like, we're going to suggest another channel, and there's no, because I know on YouTube that could be an issue. You're a smaller channel and
Yeah.
people come on your channel and all of a sudden they get lost in suggestions on other larger channels and they don't come back to you for a while.
I think that's what happened.
And I actually think one of the things that I don't know if a lot of people are thinking about, but the whole COPPA thing, and with the kids and all that, and how YouTube is cracking down and they're going and like removing channels that are just people trying to upload their videos and use it as storage, because that's not really what YouTube's for. Where people like take their home videos and try to use it to get free storage,
Right.
that will be a benefit, because then there's
Oh,
less of that junk out there. So the smaller channels will get found because that stuff won't get suggested.
right.
It's been been interesting. I just got into this earlier this year, but then I took like a break. So I've only, if you were to look at like the time that I've actually been doing this, has been about maybe 6 months.
Okay.
And I'm up to about 150 subscribers, which isn't great, but I've heard people be on here for like 2 or 3 years before they break 100. So
Hey,
it's
that's
been good. I mean, you're at, what are you at?
like 23, I think.
23? Yeah, that's what I thought. So you just do what you do, and hopefully people, hopefully people like what you do. It's just trying to find something, because there's so much out there. And
Right.
I've been guilty of this too, of just sticking to the channels that I always go to.
Hmm.
So like I'll always go to like Jay's 2 Cents or like Linus or like the bigger channels.
Yeah.
But then I like to float around in some of the smaller channels too and find people. That's how I found your channel.
Oh, okay.
I mean, and to me there's a benefit, because no way would one of those guys let me come on there and talk with them, most likely. But I've been on with people that I've been on with Jay Williams before, not in person, but on phone and stuff, and he's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's, you just gotta, we gotta help each other. It's
Hey, that's what it's about.
people. I mean, we're not competing with each other, not really. Hopefully,
You're right. Hope not.
because we're offering something different.
Absolutely.
I mean, in particular, I feel like there's not a lot of people that have experienced technology the way I have. With, like, I grew up in a household that was all Mac, all iOS, but I went to school and it was all Windows computers. I taught myself some of the like GitHub stuff for like Linux and things like that a little bit.
Okay.
So I like to try to see perspective from both sides.
That's good. That's good, man.
And I've owned phones from iOS all the way back, like the original versions of iOS, all the way up to the new versions, and all the way from Android, like way back. I had the S3, I think, was my first Galaxy phone, but then I've owned like HTC, Alcatel, Moto, Lenovo. I haven't, almost any brand. I've experimented with like Honor and stuff. I had the Mi A2 Lite, which I liked it, except for service was an issue.
Mhm.
But I think they fixed that with their newer phones. So
Yeah, a lot of people complaining about that.
I'd like to see, um, I'd like to see T-Mobile, because they've partnered with OnePlus, but I'd like to see them. Like, it would be a shocker, and I don't know how they would do it, but I'd like to see them bring over like Huawei or something like that, or Xiaomi. I know that there's the bans going on, but they have enough. They have enough coin.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if the government, I think a lot of the pull is money,
Mhm.
but T-Mobile has, and some of these carriers have enough money that if they say we want them, I'm pretty sure the government's going to be like, okay. I don't see them saying no if it's going to bring in more money and more taxes and more jobs potentially.
Absolutely.
Like that Nova 5T, have you seen that phone? Ooh,
No, I haven't seen it.
that's, I mean, they've got some incredible offerings out there. I mean, um, these companies offering these phones at $300, $400, $500 that have specs of like $1,500 phones is crazy. I mean, you can get, I think was it $479? You could get a phone with a A55 plus, like 12 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of storage. Has like the same Sony cameras as the Note has and things like that. I mean, there's not much better you can go with.
No,
OLED displays.
right.
I mean,
Yeah, that sounds good.
I was actually talking to my wife earlier, and I was thinking, I have this theory about Samsung. I think what they're going to do next year with the S11s is they're going to sort of bring the lines together. So the Note and the S series will come together.
Kind of like what they did with the A51.
Well, so I think what they're going to do is, this year you had the S10e, the S10, the S10 Plus, then you had the Note 10 and the Note 10 Plus. And the differentiators, like price-wise and everything, were pretty close. If you look at, with the Note 10 and the Note 10 Plus, if you wanted to upgrade your storage on the Note 10, you might as well go with the Note 10 Plus. For that $100 more, I mean, that's, if you think about it, $899 to go to $999 to get increased storage on the Note 10. You could get the Note 10 Plus with the same amount of storage and more RAM and expandable storage and that 3D sensor on the back. But with the S line, they kind of went the opposite way. Instead of trying to push you to the Plus, it was more like, well, you could pay $100 more for on the S10 to increase your storage, and you actually got more storage than you got on the S10 Plus, because the S10e, the S10, and the S10 Plus all started with the same amount of storage. So it was like they were trying to push you, instead of pushing you to the larger, you could stay with the S10 and get more storage. You still have the expandable storage. You still have the same cameras for the most part, except for
But it's
on the front, though, right?
Yeah, it was.
You have two cameras on the Plus. But the S10e and the S10 both have one on the front, and then the S10e only has two sensors. So
yeah, the S Plus has two cameras.
Yeah, which I felt like what they should have done is they should have released the Note 10. They should have bumped prices down. So they could have come out with the S10e at like $600. Then the 10 at $750. Kept the 10 Plus where it is, but then had the Note 10 Plus have the dual cameras on the front as well. So that way they're at least offering something different. Like have the Note series be in line with the S series, but with the added benefits of the additional cameras and the stylus and things like that. But so I think next year what they're going to do is basically every phone's going to be a Note. Not next year, but the following year is what I think. I think next year we're going to see like the S11e, the S11, the S11 Plus, and then maybe the S11 Note and S11 Note Plus, and then I think the next year in the S12 it's just going to all be the same, mainly the same phone.
Yeah, they can do that.
Because at price points, you're not paying anymore to go from the S10 Plus to the Note 10 Plus at that same storage at 256. I had the 256 12 gig of RAM. Matter of fact, the only way you get 12 gigs of RAM on the S10 Plus was to go to the largest, like 1 terabyte storage model.
Oh, wow.
So that's even more expensive. So I think they're going to merge them. So I think with the S13, we'll see one line. And I think they're all going to have the pen, because whether you use it or not, it's good to have it there.
Right.
And they can just offer more and say, hey, and then they could have a lower series like the S10e, because this year they were rumored to do the Note 10 Lite, but I don't see where they would fit the price point in. So maybe next year we'll see 3 of each, and then they'll just kind of merge.
Yeah, they could. And don't forget about the 5G.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what, and a lot of people forget that there's a Note 10 5G. They think of just the Plus model.
Right.
But I think, because mainly the A line was originally foreign market, and then they started bringing, like Verizon brought like the A10, the A20, the A50, and then Amazon you can get all the way up to like the A80. So
What you think about that A80?
Um, for price point, I think it's hard to go for because there's so much available. Like Asus has their phones, and even OnePlus. You can get the OnePlus 7 on eBay refurbished for like $400 now.
Wow.
And even the 7T has gone down and become available. So I think as high as I would go would be the A70. And now they have the A71 that's going to be coming out. Yeah. I don't know how they would, because even the Note 10 was kind of a hard argument. You knock down resolution, you knock down screen size, you knock down battery size. I mean, when you have an S phone that has a larger battery than a Note, that never happened before. Usually, like last year, the Note 9 battery was larger than any of that, like the S9 Plus. And now you have this year, isn't the S10 Plus battery, what, 4,300 or something like that?
41.
4,100? Yeah, so that's. And then you have a Note with a. Not even a. What is that? Is it a 4,000 milliamp hour battery on the Note 10?
It might have been 37. Let me double check.
I was thinking it was 3,700. And that
Right.
because the 10 Plus has 4,300. So I was
Right.
thinking it was about a, like, 15% larger battery or something.
Hmm.
Which shouldn't happen. The Note line was supposed to be the beast, has the largest battery, largest display, more cameras, because that's what they did in the S8 and the S9 line was you bought the Note and you got different cameras and more cameras. She knows me. She's got a good sense of humor.
Yeah, I'll be seeing. Yeah, I'll be seeing all the chat.
No, this is called. If I shave it off, YouTube's capo I might come at me because they think I'm 13 years old.
Oh man.
Seriously, I used to go to karaoke all the time, and I went back into one of the same places and had my face shaved, and they ID'd me for the first time.
Wow, that's crazy. Hey man.
Yeah, it is colder. It's been into like the teens and like down to like 10 degrees now, so.
Yeah. It's like it's just 32 out here.
Let's see. It's. Let me look here. It's. I'm moving. Hopefully nobody gets dizzy. 30 right now, but it was down to like 15 degrees earlier.
Okay.
It actually
All right,
won.
hey, we got a super chat.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Samsung Night.
That's the thing too, like, battery capacity is a huge deal because I know I've had times where I've been on live stream on my iPhone and like normally I get 16, 18 hours of screen on time, but that will kill my battery in like 4 hours.
Right.
Like I could be on a live stream. I've been on a live stream before for 2.5 hours, and that thing went from full to like 40% charge.
Dang.
Because I don't know why it is. Because it's only streaming at 720p, but it uses a lot of battery.
What's up, Keystone? Everybody talk about what you're from. All right, be part of the replay. What kind of circle you guys talking? What? We've been talking late.
That's what I don't like, all the delay and like between YouTube comments and coming over to StreamYard, that 30-second delay.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Yep.
And then it gets really weird because I've done streams and I've had YouTube open at the same time, like over on the side.
Mm-hmm.
But then if you respond, then because there's a delay, it's still it's still off.
Yeah.
That probably was my audio for a second.
It is.
Normally I never have echo because I use this all the time when I'm on streams and never have echo. I don't know.
Oh, I think that's me. Hold on.
The only thing I've had problems with is I've actually had times where I've been on a stream and somebody else has joined after me and I've had to refresh because I won't hear them at all, which is weird, but...
Let me know that. Yeah, it's still echoing. All right, can y'all hear me? Okay, so I think I know what it is. I think like it's when I invited you, it's like it's on my end, but then it's like your stuff. Weird.
That's weird.
Yeah. Hold on, you said that was done? Hold on, let me do it again. Can y'all hear me? Is it still static again? See, I can't hear him though. But can y'all hear me? Oh, okay. So when I have him muted, it's clear, but then when I unmute him, it's not. That's weird. That is weird. So when I mute you, they can hear me clear, but when I unmute you, you go.
I wonder if it's like because I'm on my phone or something.
That might be because I am on my laptop.
I mean, I've never had problems before. So I don't know. Could be. I mean,
let me try something real fast. Is it still echoing now? Yeah, even though okay, that's
strange.
Yeah. What do you say? Easily best phone in 2019.
Says you're blurry. Well,
I'm on my laptop, bro.
I'm clear. Well, I'd hope so. I mean, it does technically, my phone does have 4K 60 resolution. I mean, it's only going to come across YouTube as 720p, but
Always dumbing down.
which I guess I get it because if you have 6 people on a stream, which you can have on here, that's a lot of resolution to try to pipe through at one time.
Right.
I mean, if you think about that, that's higher than 4K resolution that it's trying to pipe through.
Okay, now I sound bad. And it never happened before.
Who knows? And what's worse is we don't hear the echo unless you watch it.
Well, I can hear it on my end, but when I'm mute, I don't hear it.
Looks like Wolverine. I've been told that before.
Logan. Okay. Now you can go for Yeah, we're using our phone for a lot of things now. I know, but it's when I'm okay. Look, when I mute him, look, y'all. I can't hear anything. Like on my end, I can't hear y'all. But when I mute him, it's different. See, it's only doing when I mute.
That's weird. Because I always did my live streams up until I got a new microphone on my phone and everything, and never had problems joining anybody. I'd been in streams with 6 people, and I had my phone volume turned almost all the way down, so it shouldn't be that problem.
Let me see something. Test. Yep. Even though I turn mine off,
I'm not sure exactly which carriers. I know that T-Mobile started offering some discounts for lower income, and with 5G coming out, I know they talked about doing that too, where they would be offering free in-home internet for, I think it goes up to 10 million homes or something like that.
Yeah, I've seen that.
But we'll see. I mean, my concern is 4G LTE never got to what they said it would, so hopefully 5G will.
Hey, man, yeah, man, my wife left me, man. I'm distorted. She left me because I'm distorted. AT&T did have that, like with the home internet.
Yeah. Yep.
It's like $10 more.
Yeah, because I mean, here it's too slow, but they only offer up to. I mean, it's fast for some people. They only offer up to 18 meg down. It's 3 or 4 meg up, and we have 70 down.
Mm.
And was it 10 up? But usually it's around 5 up because
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more concerned about coverage than like it's good that they can get those speeds, but if it's only like 2% of the world of the nation that can get that, I'd rather get to that 99% coverage that they were supposed to. I mean, the FTC, I thought had mandated that. I thought they had mandated that there was supposed to be 95% coverage of the United States by like the end of 2018, and they pushed it to 2019, and who knows when we'll actually get to that.
Man, they fake it.
And now, what is it? Amazon and Facebook and some of these companies are talking about launching satellites to try to get global coverage.
I think I heard about that. Or was it drones? I thought it was drones.
They were talking about that too, but recently I think it was Amazon was going to be launching 100 and was it, like just 190 some satellites into lower orbit, and that initially it would cover about 45 degrees north and 45 degrees south of the equator.
Mm,
And that's just due to that technology at the time and how many, the area that they could cover with that many satellites. But that's most of, I mean, that's a pretty good chunk of the United States.
right.
Yeah, depends on what you're doing. If you're, for your job or business, people are on their phones all the time. But I'm just, at home, a lot of times people text or if they call, they're video chat and things like that. Or like voice chat on Facebook. I think that's part of that is because Wi-Fi. A lot of people have better Wi-Fi than they have their actual cell signal in their house.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like the mobile hotspot.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Or they'll be on their computer and they want to talk to somebody. They don't even have to pick up their phone.
Right. And then you got these things I get on box earlier. Go home.
Yeah, now you can. Now they've gone um, abroad with that. Like I think you can even talk to people in other countries on that now.
Oh wow! Like these voice.
Yeah, like I think are expanding over into like Europe and Canada and some of that with that now. At least that's what I heard.
Hmm.
What I thought was cool that not a lot of people talked about that they announced when they announced the new Pixel phones was
Yeah.
that the the smart speakers would be able to recognize things like fire alarms and smoke detectors going off. So like if you're gone and your smoke detector goes off, it could send you a message and be like, "Hey, you might want to check something out. Your smoke detector's going off at your house."
That's smart.
So basically you have smart.
Mm.
So you don't have to buy smart smoke detectors. You can just have a Google Home Mini, and they're giving those things away with some of these deals. There's been smart TVs that have been selling out there for like $200 for like a 50-inch 4K TV with a free Home Mini.
Yeah, I got this with my Google File Player,
Yeah,
and Spotify was giving them away too.
I saw that. I
Mhm.
finally got my Samsung 4 free months of YouTube Premium to go through. I had to
That's the way
find
to do
out
it.
I had to find out which one of my Google accounts I hadn't had YouTube Premium on before and sign up through that because if you've had it before, they won't let you use it again.
Yeah.
So fortunately, I had one of my main accounts that I hadn't used it on before, and I was able to go into that. And what's nice in YouTube is you can just switch back and forth between accounts.
You petty. No sponsor, but it is right here.
Deadpool's gonna get him.
Hey, you just pay up front for 3 months.
Well, all their plans now are $15 for the first 3 months.
Yeah.
And if you really wanted to get the best deal, just sign up through one, and then when your 3 months are over, just sign up for a new account. You'd have to get a new number.
True.
But, and I know sometimes when they do that for, like, if you sign up for a full year right now, it's still discounted, not as much. But I think you still save a couple $100.
Oh yeah, you will.
Matter of fact, actually, I think when I was on there the other day, they had, if you signed up, you also got up to the full year. If you paid up front, it was like $300, so that's $25 a month. So that's not $15 a month, but it's not the normal like $40 or $50 a month or whatever it is for the 12 gig.
Yeah.
So I'd just go sign up for the first 3 months, and then when that's up, go sign up for the,
Another
because
one.
they'll probably have this deal for a while.
There's gonna be something else coming out. It's always something else coming up.
Do you think that the merger is going to be put on hold though, because there's up to, I think it's now 12 lawsuits trying to prevent it from going through, like like and not small people either, like some politicians and stuff that are trying to fight it. It's like, why? Sprints, I don't know. I don't even know that many people that use Sprint anymore. Like,
I know a few people.
unless they were grandfathered in like way back when they had full unlimited, and they're in an area that gets good signal, but a lot of people have switched.
Somebody got I mean, Mint Mobile is it's a T-Mobile. I mean, they just do bundles and packages. Now you get unlimited packets and data.
Yeah, Mint Mobile, basically what they do is they went to T-Mobile and they buy a certain amount of data. So they go and they say, we want to buy, 20,000 gig a month or whatever to use on your towers, and then they send out a certain number, and they can buy that for super cheap. They could go out there and buy, I mean, it's more than that. It's probably like 20 million gig or whatever at like a penny a piece, and then turn around and sell that for the $15 for 12 gig, and turn around and get, $1 billion off from it or whatever. And plus it's guaranteed for them. If they can guarantee that they're going to have that.
Right.
Because you can't just do a month.
Exactly.
So they can guarantee 3 months, and then a lot of people stay, or they forget they even have it. I've heard of people doing that.
Wow.
I tried it. When I got my OnePlus 6T, I just went and bought it outright.
Yeah.
Because I actually found out that they don't advertise this, but if you go to them, you're supposed to have your phone on their service with a plan for like 40 days before you can unlock a device.
Okay.
But if you go to them, they have a plan that I got that was not a listed plan, where you paid $40, but they would let you unlock it like right away.
Okay.
The sneaky thing is 40 days, so that's more than 1 month. So if you had to be on like their normal cheapest plan, you're talking 2 months worth, and then you have to go through the unlock process and hope it goes through right away. And sometimes that takes a while, and if it doesn't go through right away, then you're stuck until it goes through, because you have to be active to unlock. So I got mine unlocked like 2 days after I got it. And then I went through and wiped all the T-Mobile software out and got it to the unlocked international version so I could put it on AT&T. So that was with T-Mobile. I went to them and paid it outright, and they hooked me up. I called them. I was like, "This is what I want to do. How can you do it?"
Hey, she a fool. Oh man.
That's a company you don't hear about it much anymore.
Oh, New Mobile?
No, they were supposed to do the G4, and then they never really did anything. Right. They did that weird thing with the G3 where they released one model and then they released the so-called updated version of it, but it was basically just the same phone in a different color.
Bigger battery.
Yeah. It's like LG, they did the G5 stylo, and people went and bought it. But now they've updated the G4, so you have the same phone.
Wow.
And they did different models, so some people that had the G4 actually had more RAM than the G5 version for some of the carriers because they did different RAM amounts, like 2 and 3 gig, depending on which carrier you're on. It's like, I actually commented on Twitter today. I hadn't really thought about this before, and I don't know if anybody had thought about this either, but so most phones, when you're in your telephoto lens, unless you have really, really good light, it actually just uses your main lens and crops in. Like if you go and cover the telephoto lens on the back of your phone with your finger and go and take a picture, like go to your normal lens, cover that lens, and then switch to 2 times, a lot of times it will still be covered. Or if you cover the telephoto one, go to your normal and switch to 2x, it won't show as covered. It doesn't matter. I've tried it on my iPhone. I've tried it on the Note 10 Plus. It does it on both. If it's dark, it will do that because it's a larger sensor.
Wow.
So technically, anybody who had a Pixel like 2 or 3, the best phone for Pornhub 2019. They actually did an announcement on that. You know that they do that those sites actually release like their data for what devices did the most searches on their sites.
Or which Android operating system.
Yeah.
Yep.
They even did a something about the Nintendo Switch had like 10%.
The Switch?
Yeah, they did a console thing, and like the Nintendo Switch was like 10% of the market of people searching on Pornhub. What? But anyways, what I was gonna say is, so anybody who had like an older Pixel and updated to the Pixel 4 kind of got duped in a way. I mean, there's the benefit for portrait mode where it has the 2 physical lenses to be able to analyze the data to give better focus. But they were already doing really well with software on that.
Ace, man, go to sleep. Ace, you need to go to sleep, man.
But that's what's interesting to me, like when they came out on stage and they were like, we're doing telephoto because we think it's better than the wide angle. It's like, since when? I can't back up. Like, what, are you gonna jump backwards off a cliff when you can't back up any further to get that photo?
Dang.
You can crop in, but you can't, like, there's only so far back you can go.
Right. That's true.
And if it's going to crop in most of the time, and then what they also is if you went and looked on their specs list, their 2x telephoto was only actually a 1.7 or 1.8.
I think it was
So
120. Yeah,
so
1.8.
when you go to 2x, it's doing the rest of it is all digital anyways. So when somebody sits there and they hit that 2x, they're getting a digital crop. I mean, it is impressive what they're able to do.
Oh man. Hey, stole it out.
Do you do you think that the built-in desktop mode in Android 10 will make any difference as far as like competition for DeX, or like will it improve DeX because of having that built in?
I think it would help things.
So far, I mean, what I've seen is it doesn't really look like anything. Like the tests I've seen when people show it is it's basically this blank screen with a settings button that lets you not really do anything, and then you can't really add any icons to that desktop. So it's just like there's a button in the corner to be able to pop up your app drawer and select your apps.
Okay.
But then a lot of times it just goes into normal, like it would normally look like if you hooked a phone up to a TV or whatever. It doesn't go into a windowed mode and stuff. So I think probably because it's still in beta,
Yeah, because I don't think they released that.
even in full Android 10, it's that function is still. So.
Well, you gotta calm down, man. Oh man. I don't know what's wrong with Ace tonight. Oh, what was it?
Sort of. With Android 10, any device that has it, in I think you have to go into the developer settings and turn it on, and it's not as useful yet. I mean,
Okay.
just like with DeX, you kind of have to know what you're doing and go into the settings and turn on the where it overrides and makes apps that aren't fully supported work in windowed mode or work full screen.
Right.
And even when you do that, it doesn't automatically work. I noticed Twitter has a problem where to even close out of it, I had to hover over the icon at the bottom and hit the X.
I got my. He is a mod. Ace is a mod. That's the problem. Oh man.
There were a lot of people joking about that when the iPhone came out and when these phones come out with like the wide angle lens.
Yeah.
The guys are going to be sending dick pics and stuff. Like, really?
Man, you gonna get much tell them to monetize. Oh, Ace.
Yeah, that's one operating system that didn't really go anywhere that had some great potential, especially with some of those phones where, like, they were doing like a DeX type thing way back then with the Windows phones where you could dock them, or like the
Right.
Lumia phones where you could connect it up and you had full Windows desktop.
Their HP phone look like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but wasn't it the like Lumia? Was it like the night? Was it the 1050? I think it was that had that where you could dock it up,
What's it called? The 1020.
or the 1020.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. Yeah, because they had the two phones that they announced at the same time, and it was the higher end one, and it had liquid cooling and all this stuff.
Hey, that boy throwing money in us.
But they killed that project pretty fast.
I just read what he said. You stupid, dude. Killing me. Thanks for the super chat. Man. We appreciate it. 950.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to see them bring back. I'd like to see them do a Surface phone.
I think they figured out one that can be powered by Android.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. I'd like to see them, but I'd like to see them get back to, because now that the Surface tablets have become super popular, it'd
You
be
know,
cool to see
what you think? What you think about this? You said they popular. Would you get one?
a Surface like a Surface tablet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had the Samsung, the Tab S2 Pro or whatever.
Hmm.
I sold it. Of course, I sold it just before then Samsung comes out and says, "Oh yeah, we're working with Microsoft and we're doing the decks on PC." It's like, man, that's a shame because I could have plugged in USB-C to USB-C and basically had a Android tablet.
Mm. They always do that. Though. See, Ace.
I mean, I know there are a lot of tech YouTubers that use both. Like even iJustine uses a Surface.
Yeah, I know. And she's an Apple girl though.
But she's gone, like she has the Surface laptop, she has the Surface tablet, she has that Surface what's the one that's the
Bro,
big, like the all-in-one where it can tilt down and act as like a large tablet, and then they have the knob that goes on that you can rotate and like control your settings like in Photoshop and stuff.
isn't that like the Pro though? The Pro version?
Yeah, but she also has the large, I can't think of what it's called, it's kind of like their version of the iMac that's the touch screen that you can tilt it down.
Oh, okay.
I think I think anybody who has the means to do it should explore both worlds. Why limit themselves to one?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, Microsoft, they know what they're doing. I mean, there's a reason. I think that that's why they went with Android, though, is because they know that just like Windows had problems with RT, that people aren't going to develop for it.
Right. Was it Windows phones like Visual Orange processors?
Yeah, I think that those were.
Okay.
Yeah, the Surface Neo and the Surface Duo and
Yep.
the Surface. I mean, they have so many complicated names. Now they have the Surface laptop, the Surface Pro, the Surface X. The problem I had with uh, they killed it off, but the Surface Pro desktop, they killed it off, but the one that they had where it was like the laptop, you could detach it and become a tablet. They had the like accordion style hinge.
Was it at the Surface Notebook?
Yeah, it was, well, it was before, because they had the Surface laptop that was just like a normal laptop, and then they also had the one, and I think they killed it off because when you detached it, you only got like 2 hours of battery life as a tablet.
Dang.
It went from like 10 to 12 hours when it was connected to the keyboard, and then you took that thing and disconnected, and it was like,
Hmm.
they should have just taken the idea, like I said, they should have just taken the idea of the Surface Pro tablet and added the keyboard, so whether it was connected or disconnected, you still got good battery life.
Yeah, I can see that kind of working.
Because then you'd have, 10 hours as a tablet, and you'd have like 20 hours as a laptop.
Wow. Come on, dude.
Windows 10 or Mac OS. Depends on what you're into.
What about Chromebook?
Yeah, like I said, it depends on what you're into. If you're just doing basic web browsing, you don't need much more than that.
I mean, that's since it got Linux capabilities and also Android.
Now that they've added app support,
Right. Why you next game? Stay on topic, bro. All right. See you later. Thanks for checking in. Okay, somebody check for your needs.
depends on what you're doing though, because there's a lot of you can do a lot of photo editing in Google Photos right on the web. If you're doing video editing, I can see where it might be difficult because processing power and stuff like that is.
Something to do with audio. I
Have
mean,
you seen?
through the web, you can podcast.
Well, you can do what we're doing.
I'm doing it now.
I mean, it's all just on a web browser. You don't need anything.
Oh, this
I mean, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out why somebody would need that decked out $50,000 Mac Pro. I mean, I don't know if you saw Jonathan Morrison did a video where he actually pulled one of the modules for his graphics card out of his Mac Pro that they sent him and just did it so it was like the basic Mac Pro. And he was able to do he was able to do 16K video editing. He at one point had 15 video panels simultaneously displayed up on that 6K display.
Wow. Let me check
So,
that out.
what are you doing? What are you doing that you need 1.5 terabytes of RAM, 8 gigs of store or 8 terabytes of storage? I mean, the storage I can see because I Justine did a video where it was shot in 8K, and it was a almost 20 terabyte file. I don't even know what she stored that on.
That's crazy.
She must have had some server somewhere where it was separated out, but I can't even imagine what you would be doing that you would need that kind of processing power. It's not even processing power, but graphics, the amount of RAM.
Yeah. I mean, a movie maybe, a film,
not even that, because Jonathan Morrison did a video. He had because he does a lot of music production and music videos.
Right.
And he had some of the guys use the new Mac Pro, the model that they sent him, and he was able to do. He had 150 separate channels of audio going through. And it was only utilizing between 25 and 40% of the processor, and wasn't even hitting all the RAM, and graphics wise it was about the same. So I don't know what you'd be doing. You have 1,000 lines of audio going on, and he was doing live audio. He had the girl was singing, and he was adjusting the channels in live and her voice as she was singing.
Okay.
So what would you be doing that you need 10 times that processing power and was that 4 times that RAM and all that? I mean, storage I could see that'd be easy to use up. You shoot a 20-minute 8K video and it'd be gone.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're gonna need it for that then. I don't think the porn industry needs that much.
I mean, I suppose if you were doing like live casting, let's say you had some sort of like your own website where you were live streaming in 4K and had like 20 people streaming at the same time,
Oh,
and you were processing a bunch of audio and video, but that would have to be from one machine.
right.
And even then, I don't think it would touch it. But what's amazing to me is, like, people think that's ridiculously overpriced, but if you, like, I went out and tried to find a piece, like a Windows machine equivalent, and you couldn't do it. Like, I watched a video where somebody went out and parted out, like, from HP and the different companies, like, order a machine from them that's the equivalent, and they actually had to go with lower specs on the Mac side to try to match the Windows side, and it was like thousands of dollars difference. It's crazy to me.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Like the Windows side of it, I saw a guy, he built a $30,000 machine. It had 2 computers in that thing.
Dang.
It was crazy. His main machine was like I think it was the 9980XE, which is like their 28 core 56 thread machine. It had 192 gigs of RAM. It had 4 terabyte solid state like NVMe storage. And that was just in the main computer up at the top. And then he had another machine at the bottom that's like the machine that most people would build. The i9-9900K, the 64 gigs of RAM, and the like 4 terabytes of solid state storage, 8 terabyte hard drive. Like that's the machine that most people would build as like their editing, gaming, streaming machine. And that was the sub computer down in the bottom of this thing.
Dang.
It was $30,000 because it was completely water cooled.
Hey, shoot, only one. That's crazy.
It had, I think there were 3 2080 Ti's in this thing.
Yeah.
There are 2 in the top and 2 down below, and but like I think most of the cost was RAM and water cooling.
So what is the water cooling?
As opposed to cooling it with fans, you have radiators, and basically it's quieter because you don't, all that heat is transferred through the loop, through the liquid, through the radiator, kind of like how your car would work, where you have it dissipating through the radiator and the fans blow through. So it allows them to like overclock the processor and things like that. Yeah, he used the Afterburner, the card, which is a $2,000 card, but still, that his point was like you could throw one of those things in there and save the money instead of spending like 20 grand on processor or on increased RAM and another graphics card. But what I thought was impressive was it's the first Mac that you could buy a base version and upgrade yourself.
The Mac what?
The Mac Pro, you could actually.
Oh, the Mac.
Yeah, you could get like a lower price version. I mean, lower price isn't like 10 grand, but you could save 10 grand just by upgrading the RAM and storage yourself easily.
True.
And that they're letting people do that's crazy. And you could buy the basics graphics cards, and you could go to them, and if you needed to upgrade your graphics, you can get a card and throw it in there later for the same price as what they charged initially. Like, I would think that they would make it cheaper to get it right away. But basically they're saying, hey, if you only need basic level graphics and then you need more later, you can come get more later, throw it in there where it's going to be the same price. I mean, it's expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, where I would argue where I'd go with a Windows machine would be laptops. Because I don't see going out there and shelling out like $8,000 for the decked out laptop for the MacBook Pro 16-inch. Like,
I think anything over $2,000 is just insane.
I mean, you can go buy, what was it, it's not out yet, but this company was working on a laptop that has like a 2080 in the laptop, like i9 9900K, 64 gigs of RAM, 4 terabyte storage, and it was going to be like $6,000 for this thing. I think it's Acer. It was like their Predator series.
Okay, I heard of it.
But it's a new line, and that has a display that they've been working on for like years now, and each display is individually calibrated. So if you're doing video editing, photo editing, and gaming, this thing, you would never have to buy. I don't think you'd have to buy a computer for a while. 17-inch 4K display. I think they're even going to be offering a 6K model at some point, but yeah. It depends though, because like I thought so too, but then when you look at what they did to make it where you just snap that thing on, it uses magnets to attach.
Oh,
and it's all made out of one piece of like high grade aluminum, and you can rotate, like it's fully rotatable, so you could have one display in landscape, and then if you do like coding or the ridiculous, if you really wanted to flex Instagram, you could have it rotated portrait mode. But for like coding,
right,
or even any sort of portrait mode, I mean that's built in. I mean, and that's part of the stand.
Mm-hmm.
But I expect to see third-party companies come out there with like a $200 stand that has the same mount, and you could just, because it's a button that you click, so it keeps it in place, and you hit a button on the back to rotate it, so that way it doesn't spin on you.
Right.
But when you're talking about shelling $5,000 or $6,000 out for a display, another $1,000 is nothing, especially if you've already spent like $20,000 on your computer. Because they're not building this thing so that somebody spends a few grand on a laptop and hooks the thing up to it. Not really. You could. Like, you could literally spend half the price of the display and the stand on a laptop and hook it up to the thing.
I can see that.
But now, I think it was LG just announced a new display.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a 34-inch 5K.
Dang.
And I think they're going to be announcing a 6K model soon.
Do you think we need 4K screens on our phone?
No. Even a 1080p display, if you do the math, a 1080p display, a 1080p phone, if you had a 7-inch 1080p phone, so the average viewing distance for a phone is 12 to 15 inches.
Right.
Average viewing distance for a TV is 12 to 15 feet. So if you do the math, I figured it out, you'd have to have like a 140-inch TV at like 4K, and it would be about the same resolution.
Really?
Yeah, because you got to think, so if you're going 12 times the distance away from you,
okay,
that means you have to square that, so you have to have 144 times the size overall, or 12 times the angle. So you'd have to have, you're talking, if you have a 7-inch phone, you're talking about a 84-inch TV minimally. And that's at 1080p. So at 4K, you're talking about even higher. To get the same pixel density, or, you know, an equivalent of same pixel density at that viewing distance. And the further away you are, it becomes less significant because you don't see the pixels. I mean, most people, if you were to show them a 720p TV versus an 8K, they probably wouldn't even notice. Not that far away. I mean, I don't know. So I was a photography major, and we even talked about most billboards are only 52 pixels per inch.
Really?
Because you're viewing it at such a distance that everything kind of merges together.
Yep.
And then you're talking about trying to drive that many pixels. Like, that's crazy. Like, if you think about, so 4K is, you know, 3840 by 2160.
Yeah,
that's only 0.8, so roughly 0.9 megapixels. But then if you do that at 60 frames per second, you're talking about, what's that, 54 million pixels you're having to drive at that time, over that amount of time.
That's still a lot.
So even 1080p, talking about a quarter of that, that's a lot of pixels. 1080p at 60 frames per second, that's, you're talking about a, what is that, 13, about 14 million pixels. Not at once, but in a second, that's pretty fast. And our phones do that all the time. But, and then you have to think about battery consumption.
Right.
I mean, if these Android phones are having to come out with like 5,000 and 6,000 milliamp hour batteries to get like decent screen on time, I mean, you're gonna have to have like a 30,000 milliamp hour battery in your phone to drive 4K. Like, if you think about it, if you're expecting anything more than like to watch a 2-hour movie, your phone will be dead easily.
And this is probably why Apple has exactly they use their hub.
Because if you think about it, like, you're lucky if you get 8 hours of screen on time on a phone, right?
A good phone.
Yeah, I mean, on my iPhone on a good day, I mean, easily. I mean, I watch a lot of YouTube and stuff, but I'll get like 14 or 16 hours of screen on time. I can go like 3 days without charging my phone most of the time.
Is this the iPhone 11 Max?
Yeah.
Wow.
And on a good day, like yesterday on my Note, I did the math. I would have gotten 10 hours and 20 minutes of screen on time if I consistently used it at what I did. But what was sad to me is I had that phone in my pocket, not even using it, and it dropped 8%.
Was it because of like the heat?
Nope. It's the standby time that's what, I mean, that's what keeps me going completely over to Android, is like, I'm concerned, like, my phone's gonna die just not even using it.
Wow.
Because I've had days where literally I haven't used the phone and it's been down to like 82%, and I'll be on my iPhone and it'll be at 92%. Smaller battery too. Smaller battery, lower resolution, technically. And I've tried the whole, like, you can drop the Note 10 down to 1080p. It doesn't seem to really make much of a difference. Like maybe 2 or 3%.
Wow.
That's why I'd like to see standby time improve, because that's a huge Like, if you think about it, one of the things that Apple touts, and I've tested this, is you can have an iPhone not using it and go like 30 days on standby. And I've tested it because I have my old iPhone 10 and I've had it where I've forgotten and just had it on and not plugged it in and been able to pick it up like a couple weeks later and still have charge on it.
I think I've done that before too with like an iPod.
But that's one of the things that like most people tout standby or screen on time, but standby time plays into that huge because when it's in your pocket and you're not using it, you don't want it to be draining like 10% when you're not using it, and then you're sitting there using it, and all of a sudden, because what does that mean when you're using it? Like, although that's weird to me too. I've noticed I've actually had times where I've been using my Note 10 Plus and had the battery go down less than when I'm not using it, and I don't understand that.
I mean, has it ever like alerted you about like an app draining battery?
No, like I'll go in and I use like I kill all the apps out of the background and I use the app booster which goes and like boosts all the apps. I've restarted the phone. I've used apps that will kill. I've had it set up so that only one app can be like you can go into developer settings and tell it to kill everything but like one function.
Mm-hmm. And it's still
And it doesn't matter. It's weird to me because I can watch YouTube for like 2.5 hours and have the thing go down like maybe 25%, which is pretty good, right?
Oh, okay.
Comparing that I've had it where I've not been using it and have it go down 18% in like 4 hours. You know, that shouldn't happen.
No.
I shouldn't be able to like sit here and watch 1440p YouTube videos on a phone and have that thing not go down as much as having it sit there not using. And that's with notifications coming through either way. So I don't know. I just hope, because my concern is, so I had a Note 9, and I had when it went from whatever their operating system was before to when One UI came out.
Okay.
And I was getting like 8, 10, 12 hours of screen on time with that thing, and then when One UI came out, I would get like 5 or 6.
Wow.
So I went in and reinstalled Android 8.1. But the minute it installed, Samsung software kicked in and forced me to update. Like I went in and turned off the auto update because you can go in and turn it off, so you have to manually install the update.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't let me. It would still force update to One UI. I was like, I want to get my battery life back. So I hope
with Android.
I just hope and pray that when this One UI version 2 comes out and is available on my Note 10 Plus, that it doesn't do the same thing. Like,
Yeah, they should fix that.
because this is like, it's one of those, they're lucky that I gave them a third time around, because I had issues when I had a Note 8 on Verizon before with battery life after like 2 months going down. So I gave them, this is like the, third time's a charm, third time's a try thing, and
Dang.
that's my experience, but I've seen other people post the same thing. Yeah, I had a Note 9 updated and lost battery life, and that's like, I mean, people complain about Apple doing that where they throttled for battery life or whatever.
Yeah, I saw it.
But then they turned it off. But I don't know. Like, for people that, because most people only upgrade their phones I think when I was looking at it last, the average upgrade cycle was 33 months now. Almost 3 years.
Like total, like in the iPhone world, or just like overall between Apple and Android?
Like overall.
Okay. Dang.
So, are they trying to push people to upgrade every year by like killing their devices with an upgrade? Because If they are, and somebody finds out about that, there's going to be some huge lawsuit out there.
Oh yeah, I think it was already done.
Because I would figure an upgrade would make things better. I know One UI runs a lot smoother. It's beautiful. It's supposed to be more efficient, but and like dark mode and everything obviously really helps. But
Yeah.
so far so good. I mean, let's see, I got the Note 10 Plus. What's it been going on? A couple months now, and it's been good. It's the first Android phone I've ever had that I could easily use and put my iPhone to the side and not touch. Other than like iMessage and stuff. I mean, it is convenient because then like if I'm on my computer or on my iPad, they're all there.
Right.
And AirDrop and certain things, and like I shoot videos on my iPhone and then I drop them to my computer. But I actually did a video. I shot it on my Note 10 Plus, and funny enough, for some reason, when I plugged it into my computer, it didn't show up to be able to. Normally, you plug it in, and it just shows up as like a drive on your computer, and you can drag the video off from it.
Right.
So I actually plugged it into my 2012 MacBook Air and used the whole Dex on PC thing.
Oh, okay.
And went into the file manager and dragged it off onto my desktop on my MacBook Air.
Oh.
And then I airdropped it to my iPhone to edit. Because it's crazy to think that my phone can edit faster than my computer.
Yeah, you would think it'd be the other way around.
And even I built a PC earlier this year as a Ryzen 7 2700X RTX 2070 32 gigs of RAM, like pretty much it was the highest AMD processor you could get at the time, second to highest and graphics card, and pretty much deck out in RAM. I could have doubled the RAM, and that thing still takes longer to edit than my phone.
Dang.
Like,
I don't know what.
I don't know. I'm starting to sound like an Apple fanboy, but I mean, there is a reason that, if you're into creation and stuff, there is a huge difference. Like, I watched a video where a guy it was a 4K video, and he compared exporting it on different phones.
Right.
He took the Note 10 Plus, which, 12 gigs of RAM, Snapdragon 855, compared it to the iPhone 11 Pro Max, 4 gigs of RAM. And the iPhone exported the video in like 5 minutes and 44 seconds. The Note 10 Plus took like 12 and a half minutes. 2.5 times.
Okay, I can see what
that's if you think about that, if you did a video every day, and that was a short video. Like, that was only like a 5-minute video? If you did a video like that every day, think about the time you save in a month.
Yeah, on the iPhone.
You're saving 7 minutes. So you're talking
30 days.
3.5 hours over a month. So let's say that's a 5-minute video, and that's 6 minutes, so 10. So you could shoot 20 more videos that month and export in the same amount of time.
Dang. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. I mean, I still think it's awesome that you can just do that on your device anyways.
Right, a lot of people don't even realize that.
Like my dad, I was talking to him the other day, and he said the first Mac he used had a 20 meg drive. 20 meg.
What?
And the crazy thing is, the operating system only took it was like 200 kilobytes or something of that. Like, that's crazy.
Right, well, what can you do with that?
Like today, you get a phone. People get, you get a phone, and your operating system takes up a good. Of it if you get a.
Oh
But
yeah.
I remember getting a phone that had 8 gigs of internal storage, and like 6 gigs of it was taken up by the operating system.
Man. Yeah, I think that was doing early Android.
What I don't get is why these companies don't have to, like, I feel like they should have to advertise the true storage, but I guess they can't, because then if the operating system gets upgraded, that
Yeah,
can take up more or less storage. So if they came out and they're like, yeah, it's 64 gigs of storage, but you know, 58 of it's available, then you get the device and you install an update, and all of a sudden only 55 of it's available, people would be complaining.
yeah,
So it is what it is. I mean,
yeah, yeah. Oh wow, we've been going 3 hours. Dang.
yeah, I
Okay,
could,
that's why everybody left.
I can, I have one of these. I could go all day almost.
Hey, but look, man, I really don't want to stop, but I gotta get to the rest of my.
Yeah, it's 2:30 here, so
Oh, well, yeah, it's like 1:30. So, but this was a good stream, man.
it was.
Watch this video.
I hope people do too.
Yeah, I'm sure some people and stuff like that. Telegram, see, let them see it, and yeah, hopefully we can get you back on, man. Um,
Yeah,
early
thanks
day.
for having me. I'm usually, if you're ever hopping around, I usually do. I have my Tuesday night, Tuesday night Tech Talk live stream.
Okay,
I usually do that around. I've been doing that around 7 now. I mean, that's 6 o'clock your time, but
right.
I've been trying to get people on, and there's so many people that it was funny. So I did a stream one week, and then it was like the next week everybody decided they would start doing Tuesdays. And nobody was doing Tuesdays when I had started. That's why I chose Tuesday.
Hey, that was a good day.
So I've been contemplating. I might start doing twice a week, like Tuesday and Thursday, and see which night is better.
Okay.
But thanks for having me on.
Oh, no
Peace.
problem. Good night. See y'all later.